Good afternoon, I'm Jacob Reimer. After a 4-game homestand, the Columbus Blue Jackets hit the road tonight. They'll be in Chicago taking on the Blackhawks. The CBJ are winners in 7 of their last 8 games. Face-off is at 8:30, and coverage can be found right here on The Fan starting at 8 o'clock. On the hardwood, the Cavs begin a 5-game road trip tonight starting in Phoenix. Taking on the Suns, the Cavs will be without Darius Garland and Evan Mobley tonight, while Devin Booker will be sidelined for Phoenix. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock. In college basketball tonight in the top 25, a top 10 Big Ten tilt in East Lansing as number 7 Michigan State hosts third-ranked Michigan, and Dayton is at number 21 St. Louis. The Buckeye basketball team will be back in action tomorrow at Wisconsin. This update is sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at El Vaquero. From now until March 31st, buy 1 quesadilla deal, get 1 free on the app. Terms apply. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
How? Good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Friday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. It's been a hell of a week.
It's been a great week.
Whoa-wee.
How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Let me tell you what makes it a great week. So I pull into the parking lot today, a parking lot that I think was plowed once on Sunday night, and they never bothered to come back and finish the job.
It could use another good plow.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of snowbanks, and there's maybe 10 to 12 fewer parking spaces because of that.
I don't know what I was more excited to see, though, as I pulled into the lot.
Oh, yeah.
Nicole Sheeran,
No,
just happened to be outside
that's not exciting.
when I was pulling in, and she saw me, and her first instinct is to get in the twerking position and start to gyrate.
What are we doing here?
And she was with Dom, who also proceeded to twerk.
Yeah.
So I had Dom and Nicole Sheeran twerking as I pulled into the parking lot.
The whole thing is just weird. Wasn't she doing this off camera? Like when
It was
she
on
thought-
camera.
It was on camera, but it was not being recorded for air. But it's all the point being, it's always recording, even though they're going to cut that, and that's obviously not going to go on TV. But that happened, and then y'all were watching it back like on her on the screen to see what that was. I didn't see any of it, but her and Dom, they've always had a weird relationship. And then now
with the twerking when I pull in. So then I saw that, and then I walk in. I got to meet Tyler Danberg's grandparents. They were here.
yeah,
Mr. Danberg and Mrs. Danberg.
Rick and Nancy,
Great to meet them.
wonderful people. And Rick just was thrilled to hear us talking about his escapades back in Gainesville, Florida, and how he played with basically every famous musician of the 21st century. He was in a band with Don Felder of the Eagles, the guy that's like one half of the duet with him and Joe Walsh playing one of the greatest guitar riffs of all time in Hotel California. And he played with Stills from Crosby, Nash, Stills, and Young.
I'll tell you what, though. I believe everything you had to
Interesting
say.
guy.
But it is, once you get to be a certain age, you just get away with lying. He could be a big, giant liar. Who's going to call him on it?
You know what?
No one's going to call him on
The
it.
fact that you bring out Don Felder and Stills and you don't go with Neil Young.
But see, that's the genius of it.
That's the beauty of it.
That's the genius
You're not
of
saying that I played with Don Henley. You're saying Don Felder. And you're not saying that you were with Neil Young. You're with Stills. Nobody knows Stills. He's like the other Pavarotti. He's like the other of the three tenors that nobody knows. Pavarotti, the other guy.
Pavarotti.
Whatever.
Not Pavarotti.
Whatever. Luca Pavarotti.
Then
Then
you walked in with some Josie's Pizza, and then we enjoyed some pizza today. It was a nice full day before I even sat down and did anything. I saw twerking, I saw old people, and then I had some pizza before I even sat down to start my day.
Well, obviously, the Josie's Pizza is the best part because I got 2 fresh, hot, large pizzas right at the start of our workday. I told you I'd get it done.
It was a good, solid pizza. It's not the best I ever had, but it's good. Did the job. I like the undercarriage.
Mm-hmm.
Was cooked well. You got them well done, as you should.
I ordered them well done. We had a sausage pep and we had a cheese. And the only thing that you and I were in agreement on is that we could have used a better, maybe, flavor burst. Maybe with the seasonings or the spices. Anything that can be done to, like, bolden the sauce, I'm always a fan of.
Could be as simple as
a little bit of oregano.
A little shake of oregano.
Just that.
On top of the pizza, or more preferably in the sauce.
But honestly, I loved so that to me, I think the cheese could have had a little bit more of a pop of something.
But I thought it was very good.
Plain cheese. But the pep sausage, I thought the sausage gave it a great hint of flavor, and that was good, and it had a char on it.
They've been around for 60 years.
Yeah.
You can see why.
They seem like a good, solid middle seed in Pizza Madness.
Even though all our imaging says otherwise, because it says Football Friday today, this is the first weekend since August without football. And don't talk to me about the Senior Bowl and the Pro Bowl, Teddy. I don't want to hear it. Although we did get some big news. Big news. I just saw, before I sat down, that our guy, Flacco My Cracko, was just announced as the AFC Pro Bowl quarterback.
Seriously?
That's right. So,
I ain't seen it.
So
that's awesome. Good
He's
for
on
you,
the
Joe.
Pro Bowl team, whatever the hell that means. So the Browns, I want to break it down for you. The Browns technically had 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks on their roster this year that started games for them, and a guy on defense that set the all-time sack record. You would think,
what a team,
if someone just told you that, hey, man, before the season, you got 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks and the best defender of all time when it comes to sacking the quarterback. You would think, oh, wow, well, at least we're in the Super Bowl, right? No. Well, did we win the division? No. Did we make the playoffs? No.
Wild card, right?
Nothing. 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks and Myles Garrett.
I mean, they were so good that they just shipped a Pro Bowl quarterback away in the division.
We don't need him.
We don't. Joe Flacco.
He's too good.
Shador. We don't need him.
Now, of course, this Pro Bowl is ridiculous. It's been ridiculous for a long time. But even that, even with the gross Pro Bowl, can you believe that Joe Flacco's never made a Pro Bowl in his entire life? This is it. His entire
really
career.
believe that.
Flacco, my Cracko.
The dude's made $150 million. He's never made a Pro Bowl before except for this season.
And he goes back to the days even of when it was still an actual game where they put the pads on and played in the Pro Bowl. I would have thought for sure that he had some seasons. He was never the biggest stat monger. What do you think? If I pulled up Joe Flacco's career stats, what do you think his high touchdown pass season would have been? Like, put a number.
I don't know.
Take a guess.
31.
31. That's probably that's a solid guess. Looking down right here. Never amassed 30 touchdown passes in a season. He had 27 in 2014. 27 in 2014.
What about yards?
Yards.
3,800? 3,900?
No, bump it up a little bit for his high passing
yards. Did he get to 4,000?
Yeah, bump it up a little bit.
4,100?
Bump it up.
Really?
Yeah.
42?
43.
43?
43-17.
My God, he'd be the best Bears quarterback of all time.
How the hell you only have 20 touchdown passes when you throw for 4,300 yards?
That's hard to do.
That must have been Matty Ice would know more than me in their 2016 season who they had running the football for him, but must have been pretty good on the ground. 20 touchdowns, 15 picks.
Was that
a Ray Rice year, maybe?
It may have been.
Yeah. I mean, he had a good few years statistically with them, and then elevator, yeah.
Also, we have to dedicate the program today. Catherine O'Hara passed away.
It's too bad.
The mom from Home Alone and Schitt's Creek,
but now she's back with John Hurd, who passed away recently.
That's correct.
The dad from Home Alone.
He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, John Candy's been dead for a long time. She's doing polka in the van.
Oh, man. They could
with the Kenosha Kickers.
They could be doing the little thing in the back of the budget truck.
Mm-hmm.
Try it. Try it.
Kiss me polka?
Kiss me polka, Damavuji polka, 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 polka. I had heard, tell me if you heard this story too. I can't verify this on the fly, but that little story that John Candy told. I believe I used some of the audio and tried to work it into a Timmy time or a quiz here in the last 6 months, but that was almost completely off the cuff.
It was. There was no script to it whatsoever.
When he's telling them about, we left the kid just horrible. We left him in the funeral home for 8 hours, all day he's there with the corpse, and finally, eventually he started talking again, after 6 months.
I don't have any John Candy here.
It's too good.
Well, maybe it's in here, but it's not listed as John Candy.
Maybe it's Home Alone.
Like how Catherine O'Hara's dead. We're playing. Oh, here it is. Well,
there's no real Catherine O'Hara bites.
This isn't the whole one though. It's just the end part.
He was okay, after 6-7 weeks. And I came around, started talking again.
It's the delivery.
It's classic Candy.
It's the delivery.
Yeah, no. I didn't watch the documentary about him, did you?
No.
The thing they put together on Amazon.
I ain't seen
Came out a month or two ago. I was hearing some good things about it.
I ain't seen it. All right, jackets tonight. There is something that makes no sense about the jackets. Not about the jackets, sort of involved. You know what? Jackets tonight, period. There's also something in the world of hockey that makes no sense. Plus, good news for Teddy. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some slow traffic due to an accident that's in the left lane on northbound 315 after Goodale Street. It's moving stop and go from 670. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on westbound 70's off-ramp to Miller Avenue on the east side. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
They say glory is earned, not given. We say it's ignited by heart and ends with a boom. Get your tickets today at BlueJackets.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
It's Timmy Hall and AI Common Man. Happy to ring in another year with our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Mikey, do you want to be a millionaire? Hollywood is the place to do it.
From now until March 25th, you have the chance to win $1 million instantly. And here's something Mikey likey. All new brunch items at the Sportsbook restaurant and bar like Biscoff stuffed French toast, country Benedict, or roast beef hash skillet. Yummy.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
I take care of the kids, my dad, things at work, but I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression. Go to mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
How many different ways can you consume morning juice? Let's see. Live on YouTube, live on the Fans HD3 podcast on demand, and on 10 TV Plus. And we'll send Bobby right to your house.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
File with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then they help you do more with it. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We are looking at a mix of clouds and sunshine here for your Friday, but still very cold temperatures with highs only in the mid to upper teens here for this afternoon. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as we head into the weekend, we are still tracking a mix of clouds and sunshine, and temperatures staying into the teens to near 20 here as we head through your Saturday and Sunday. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No! That is a bad place to touch. No. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Caller number 71, because Catherine O'Hara died today at the age of 71.
Maybe we could do caller 7.
No, 71.
All right,
Let's have Ted actually do some work this week.
Fine.
614-821-9710 gets 2 tickets to see Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind, and Fire at the Shot Saturday, June 27th. Tickets are on sale now. As of 10 o'clock this morning, Ticketmaster.com.
I believe that was Catherine O'Hara's 2 favorite acts, as everybody knows.
Is that right?
Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire, probably her favorite. Then Lionel Richie. Says here that she was a big fan of Corey Hart.
Sunglasses at night?
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can,
Maybe it's mediocre Brewers player, Corey Hart.
I'll take the singer over that Corey Hart.
We got some news today. April 18th, kids. That is the date of the Ohio State football spring game. April 18th. Tickets will go on sale February 20th, if you're interested in such things. Jackets are in Chicago tonight for the Blackhawks. Coverage starts at 8. Explain this to me.
Okay.
First of all, Elvis tonight, all that.
I mean, Elvis is clearly the bonus guy.
I guess so.
They're gonna ride him until he falls apart, I guess.
Elvis tonight. It's a back-to-back. They're playing St. Louis tomorrow, so
you'll get a jet.
Jet will go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Explain to me how the National Hockey League, I try and get in their brain all the time. It's not the fact that Florida gets themselves an outdoor game. It's the fact that Florida gets themselves 2 outdoor games within a span of 6 weeks. That makes no sense to me.
And one at the baseball stadium down in Miami.
Right.
And then they got the one coming up.
And now we have it at Tampa.
Raymond James.
On Sunday.
For which they had to build a tent structure and punch it with like 35 HVACs so it would stay cool enough while they're prepping the ice. And the only thing, and I didn't check what their weather was going to be here today, but as I checked it earlier in the week, we talked about it was just dumb luck.
They lucked into it because it's going to be
that they're going to get a 40-degree day.
Very cold down there.
That's still not that cold to have an outdoor hockey game.
You got 2 outdoor games in Florida. The only 2 games you have on the schedule, the outdoor games you have on the schedule this year, both in Florida. Why do you have to do it both in the same year in a 6-week span? I don't know.
You don't.
Please
you don't have to do it.
How on a Friday night, what the hell else is going on? Nothing. Friday night, this is the only game on the NHL schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Blackhawks and Blue Jackets.
And it's on NHL Network.
The only game. You would think that you would break your ankles trying to get as many Friday and Saturday night games on your schedule as humanly possible because those are your best draws from an in-arena perspective.
And especially with the way that the calendar has been condensed, how is it even possible
to have one game, the entire league on a Friday night?
Even logistically possible when they've been smashing all of these games into a shorter span before we hit the month of February because they have the Olympic break, that you could even get a situation where there's only one game to put.
Tell me.
I can't tell you that it makes sense.
I got some good news for you, Teddy.
The whole league played last night. Maybe space some of those out.
Teddy, who's one of your favorite baseball players of all time?
Joey Votto.
Joey Votto has signed with NBC. Clayton Kershaw and Anthony Rizzo are also on the board. NBC takes over the Sunday night package from ESPN. They also have like a wild card round as well. So they're going to bring back Bob Costas for some baseball coverage.
Sure, he's going to do Sunday night baseball, right?
They've brought in Joey Votto, Clayton Kershaw, Anthony Rizzo. Teddy, you can speak to this. People talk about Joey Votto now as one of the most interesting men in baseball. And certainly over the last 5-6 years, he's been just that. I mean, he's been open, honest, funny, self-deprecating, all of those things. But for the first half of his career, maybe for 3/4 of his career, I mean, he wasn't the most interesting man in baseball. He was the most mysterious man in baseball because he never wanted to talk to anybody.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. And then I remember him doing some appearances on the some of the MLB shows with Chris Rose and guy from the Reds.
Kevin Millar?
Yeah. And he'd be on there, and he'd do some funny little bits and stuff with them. Like one time he was in like a Canadian Mountie uniform, and so he started opening up his personality by doing that. And then he popped on to like Twitter or maybe Instagram, and he started doing a lot of things on there. And then we got to know him. But
it was like a complete 180.
It was incredible. Like I assume everybody in that clubhouse knew he was like that, but nobody really outside of that didn't know
I think
that.
you would see maybe he got perceived to be a bit of a hothead at times just with his attitude on field as a player.
Yeah.
Which is something that you look for. Guys like that, if they have that kind of attitude and they back it
really
up.
seriously.
He expected like perfection out of himself.
I have no problem with
He
that.
expected perfection, not just out of himself, the
umpires,
umps and his teammates. Yeah. And he would always have, you could tell that he would always be having fun conversations with a guy, with another, if another star got onto first base and they're, chit-chatting there. But I think this is cool. I think everybody could tell this was happening right when he retired. And remember, he would start to pop on some of the broadcasts. And this is what makes me wonder. Is he going to go this route, or whatever becomes of the regional sports net, whatever becomes of FanDuel Sports Network, wherever Reds baseball winds up being in the future, whatever we decide as a sport for how that the local games are going to be packaged, would you want him being your hometown guy, calling every single Reds game? And much like you've got the Cohen, Keith Hernandez booth with the New York Mets, and what a team that is. I know the Phillies, they have a really entertaining hometown TV crew where their stuff gets, regurgitated and posted on Awful Announcing a lot with the, the fun they have with John Kruk and the boys. I could definitely see something like that. I know I get it when he's listed as being like the number one guy that every media outlet wanted for their baseball coverage. I totally get it for Joey Votto.
He was the big time free agent this offseason.
Absolutely.
I assume he did some test work and stuff like that.
He's done some, not like as far as the studio work or whatever, but as far as being at the Reds games, he sat in a couple times during the end of his career when he was out injured, and he was up in the booth with the guys.
Right.
And he was fantastic.
Really
like,
good.
yeah, this guy could do that if he wanted to.
There's some guys where you just know.
Yeah.
You just know. And I know you're still adjusting to Tom Brady's voice. I think you could tell Tom Brady was going to be a guy you were hoping. Like if Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, those were the two preeminent quarterbacks that ended their careers. If they wanted to do broadcasting, we would gladly have them. And now you're seeing it with J.J. Watt. I think everybody loves hearing what Ian Eagle and J.J. Watt do, so much so where they're going to start to make this a thing over, do they surpass Jim Nantz and Tony Romo? While you're chatting about Votto, Teddy, I was curious your take on all the Romo noise? Do you think that it's sort of a piling on top of Tony, or is it really he is not as prepared as maybe he was in the first couple of years that he was doing this with Jim Nantz? Because this is obviously, there's examples that we can pull from every broadcast, but we could probably nitpick at a lot of color commentators as well.
Yeah.
I feel that he is sort of maybe sliding and on the backslide here lately. What about you?
I think that there is some piling on, but there is truth to it that maybe he's not as prepared because it does seem he's not as good as he was those first couple of years that he was doing it. So is that because he hasn't been preparing, taking it seriously, or what is that exactly is going on? I don't know. But as you mentioned, if you broke down all these guys, they're going to make mistakes and say some stupid things during the 3-hour broadcast. So I think there is some piling onto that, and I think he can, be really good. And I thought some of the playoff games he was getting better.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. They're going to have a decision to make if the noise stays as loud as it is.
But Nance loves him, and the guy that hired him at CBS, I think, is still there.
They're paying him just too much money.
Yeah.
It's too much. And the reality is this. I'm critical of the announcers, too. I think Tony Romo's obnoxious most of the time. But in reality, are you turning a game off of importance because Tony Romo's on the call?
Oh, God, no.
No, I mean, the NFL is past the point now.
That's how impervious the NFL is to anything. That's all that is.
People made a big
I don't think
deal.
that means you still shouldn't strive to have the best people to make the best production you can for your audience.
People made a big deal for years about the Monday Night Football announcers. Oh, it doesn't have the same cachet, and you got Steve Levy, whoever the hell was doing Monday Night Football. Who was it for a while? It was Louis Riddick was on it. Was Booger on it too?
I think even Joe Tessitore had a turn at it.
Yeah.
They rotated a lot of people.
Didn't they try to put Booger down on some cart?
Yeah. Yes, I think you're right.
And it was blocking everybody's view that was sitting from row
then
8 to 20.
They went out and they spent the money on Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And I think
they got better games, too.
That's the thing, Teddy. I think the product's better. Don't get me wrong, because I'm a big fan of Buck and Aikman. But the tide really started to turn.
That sounds funny. Buck and Aikman.
Well,
I didn't know.
Buck and Aikman.
I like Buck and Aikman.
Buck Melanoma.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of both those guys, but people started to pay more attention to Monday Night Football because the games got better.
And that's only so much you can do for Monday Night Football, too. You almost have to luck into some better games as the season starts going. Now, you can do a better job, I think, and maybe the league did that, of trying to guess which teams were going to have
I think they changed their formula in the way they assign these games or pick these games.
It needed to be changed because it seemed like it was just the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Giants in the second half of every season, and those teams would be well into sucking by that portion of the season.
Fundamental proof that Ohio State football has the toughest schedule in the nation. Coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right shoulder on westbound 70's ramp to Miller Avenue on the east side. And we've got a small delay due to an accident that's on West Sycamore Street at Front Street. This report is sponsored by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year, and their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free-forever to learn more.
Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to vets currently serving military, the immediate family of troops killed in action, and our brave current and former first responders. These tickets are a meaningful way to say thank you to America's heroes. And now we want you to be part of the mission. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? We want you to go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today. Give something to those who gave.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
One of these men is on an extremely high dose of antidepressants. The other one should be. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to the guys out there. I will tell you what, I was feeling some of these symptoms once in my life. Low T, baby, it can get at you. It can keep you extra tired. You might not see those gains in the gym. You just get to the end of the day and you're crashing out. I've had those quick shots in the ace before, and they have done some tremendous things for me. But I want to tell you another thing that could help you out that Tri-State Men's Health is doing. They're helping men go further now with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, and more. Lots of letters and numbers, but they help you out. They're designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With the low T treatments combined with these body comp programs, most men, they notice real hardcore improvements. Energy, focus, improved sleep.
I'm starting to do all that stuff.
Often a renewed sexy time drive as well.
The body program.
Body by Riccardotti.
Body by Jake.
Yeah, baby. I'm going to get with that too. And she'll like it too.
No.
So
here's that crap.
Here's what you do. Just go to tristatemenshealth.com. Start taking a look at all this new great stuff that they have for you. They got 2 wonderful locations right here in Central Ohio, Hilliard and Westerville. Can also give them a call at 800-900-9654. Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required.
Well, look at that.
See website for details.
Disclaimer, that's new.
That is.
This
was not here before.
It is Go to Jail Friday. Send us your tales of stupidity. We will sentence those people to jail or death or whatever we want. You can find us on X at Man and Timmy 971. You can text the burner phone 614-787-3093. You can email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. We got to pick your parlay. I will say this for the pick your parlay is that if you put $10 on my parlay, you could walk out with almost $6,000.
$6,000?
And I feel pretty good about this parlay. I think this is the week that I hit it.
Okay. Mine will not be hit. There's just a disclaimer on that.
What kind of attitude is that?
Well, I mean,
You're supposed to showmanship here, pizzazz.
I'm going so big, baby. I don't want to lie to the folks, but what it is fun. That's what it is.
Fun to lose money.
It's going to be a great time as you watch it go up in smoke.
I do this all the time. I just lose money. My wife gets upset with me because I belong to these, there's these websites out there that hold raffles, win expensive stuff.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that I put money into is like expensive watches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, win this $90,000 watch. And we have 500 tickets that we're giving away in this draw.
Right.
One person's going to win, and the tickets are $100 each.
So, I mean, the odds are pretty damn low. Yeah,
Pretty damn low.
But you're getting a hell of a watch for pretty cheap.
There's one of these things every couple days. I'm like, look at the price of this watch. How can I not buy it for $100? Boop. But then I don't win anything, and it's just $100 going out of my pocket for nothing.
Right, but I mean, here's the thing.
I haven't won one of these yet. I probably burned $3,000.
Okay, all right, but are you missing that money?
Yes.
That it's gone?
Yes.
Is there not more money where that came from? It's one thing, like if you can afford to put the $100 up there and it's not going to be back-breaking if it goes out the window.
Say it was
obviously you're able to do that. So hear me out. Eventually you could be 15 grand into this. But one of these times, if you keep doing this, if you stay consistent, you'll probably hit it. everybody.
You sound
every
like
now and
an
then
attorney.
hits the
Can I
raffle.
hire you to talk to my wife?
I would love to,
because she sees the little charges on the credit card. She gets the emails. I get the email, so I see when she spends $6,000 on laser hair removal, and she'll see every single time I spend $100 on one of these raffle tickets.
Didn't you get the update for that live during a show?
Yeah. That was
you were looking at your
real time
bank account and you saw like $2,500 to $3,000 charges come out of the account.
I don't remember when that was, a couple years back, or the date, but that was a very unique show. I've been on this radio station for 22 years. That's the only show where I think I had an active stroke on the air.
Man.
Where my body shut down for a period of time. No, but she sees these charges, $100 here, $100 there, and then I come home. Did you win today? With this sense of disgust in her voice. No, honey, I didn't win.
She's not really excited.
No.
Or
One
with
day,
you on
I
this.
hope I will win. And then
Right.
you're right. It makes it all worthwhile. Look, honey, I won this $90,000 watch. I know, but it cost you $300,000 after all your raffle tickets.
It's not going to go that far. And really, what brand of watch is this that's going for $90,000? Like, what are?
Oh, baby, you have no idea.
I have an idea.
We're
but
talking about a Patek.
A Patek.
Just do a little Google on the Patek.
Patech. Let's see.
There's no CK. What did I tease? Oh,
I see.
Buckeyes,
About the Buckeyes and
have
the schedule.
the toughest schedule in the country. According to consensus odds to win the national championship from DraftKings and FanDuel, the teams with the 5 best odds to win it all next season include Ohio State and 3 opponents on Ohio State's schedule. Texas, plus 700 odds to win the national championship. Indiana, plus 700 odds. And Oregon, plus 925. The Buckeyes are the only team that have 3 such opponents on their schedule.
Yeah.
With odds like this.
Look, I don't even think we needed to see any kind of verification like this to understand the difficulties in this Ohio State schedule coming up. And we glossed it over. We know Big Ten football. We know what games are likely going to be tough and which ones aren't. You got road trips at Texas to start off the season for your non-conference game. That's a big boy game. I don't know if Ohio State's going to be able to win that one right out of the gates.
Half of your games on the schedule are we considered to be challenge games.
Yeah, half of them.
Which is something we have not seen in a long time, if ever.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Indiana on the road. You got Oregon at home, Iowa on the road.
USC on the road.
The Michigan game, the Texas road game. It is a beefed up schedule. Holy cow, the price tags on some of these Patek Philippe's.
Oh, baby.
My God. I mean, I know whatever the item is, whether you're talking about, look, I'm a golfer. Like there are golf club makers. There's this dude in Japan that hand makes every single golf club, from the irons to the woods, all of it. You could spend $50,000 if you want to, like on the set of irons and woods. Like that's out there. As long as you got an item like wristwatches, you know that the sky is the limit. And I'm looking at some that are in the $6 million range.
Well, yeah.
Incredible.
That's not the one that I'm bidding on.
No, you said 90,000.
I'm bidding on the cheaper end of the range.
I'm looking at the Patek Philippe Nautilus.
The Nautilus is
a Tiffany and Company watch.
Beautiful watch.
A collab with Tiffany and Patek Philippe. 1.65 mil.
Teddy, you want to go in on it with me?
No.
No?
No, I'm staying out of that.
Here's the Aquanaut.
Aquanaut's also a beautiful watch.
That's a $29,900 wristwatch.
That's
Swiss
that's the bargain, baby.
Yeah, that is. That's the bargain bin watch. What is that? The Aquanaut?
Was that? Yeah, all right.
Oh, I'm sure things will pick up for you soon.
I got myself a Patek here. Oh, you got the cheap one though. Okay.
Look, George, it's the Pierre Cardin.
You can drop $1,000 in Disney World like that.
Just like that.
Speaking of Disney World,
you going back?
I just was there.
I didn't know if you
I
had
was
the,
just there.
I don't know if you had the itch because everybody else here at the station is going.
That's what I was
Reimer
going to point
just
out.
got back.
Well, Reimer
took his 1-month-old. What are we doing,
Reimer
Jacob?
essentially brought a fetus to Disney World. I don't know what the hell we're doing. But
Baby's just sitting there going goo goo gaga.
Baby didn't even make any audible sounds. Didn't know what the hell was going on. They got the baby in line to meet Cinderella.
Baby's like, nah.
That's exactly right. Take your money and throw it right in the toilet. You know who's a big Disney World adult? And I never would have pegged him.
We have a lot of them.
Speaking
around
of
here.
pegging, he probably likes that too. Adam King.
Yeah.
Big Disney World adult. He
Speaking of
geeks
pegging.
out.
Didn't he just go? I believe he did.
Did he go to Disney?
I think he just went to Disney,
I know
too.
he's been many times.
Another Disney
Like
adult.
he puts on the shirt and the mouse ears, and he gets.
Oh, God.
He gets at it.
We can't be doing that. That's a bridge too far. Wearing the Mickey Mouse ears?
Who's another one?
Austin Ward.
Austin Ward?
Disney adult.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Mm-hmm. Enjoys going down there. They take their daughter Liberty down there. She enjoys it. And I am lucky. I'm lucky. I don't want anything
Liberty
to do
Ward,
with it.
huh?
Mhm. Liberty
Sounds like
DeVito.
Sounds like a 4-star corner.
It does.
Liberty Ward's going to lock you down.
Underrated name, Liberty. But I am out of Disney. I don't have to go.
You've never been there.
I went as a kid. My parents took me on the trip when I was a kid. And I enjoyed it then. I think I was, well, of course I remember, because the Washington Redskins were winning the Super Bowl when we were at Disney World. We were there January 26th, 1992, when Jim Lachey and the Hogs and the boys, Mark Rippon, they won the Super Bowl over the Buffalo Bills. So I had a good time. Remembered Space Mountain. We also did the other side of the coin and did Universal Studios. That Back to the Future ride had just been fired up. It was like you sit in the DeLorean.
I ain't never been to
and it was,
Universal Studios.
Yeah, the Back to the Future ride, I mean, they did a lot of spawn-offs, that type of ride. If you've ever been to King's Dominion or King's Island, obviously, here in Ohio, they, for a lot of years, had one of those, like, movie theater screens with the movable chairs. Teddy, they did Days of Thunder was the ride there at KI back in the day, and then they turned it into a Bond, like, first-person shooter thing. The Back to the Future ride was just like that. You're, like, flying through stuff. It was a lot of fun. Medieval Times was fun, too, but
now we're just naming places we went.
And I don't have to spend the $10,000 to go down there because Jack loves
We went from
the Ohio
Disney World
parks.
to Medieval Times, dinner and tournament.
It's great. That was great fun.
You got some go to jails?
I got go to jails.
It's go to jail time
day.
coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on Havens Corners Road near Helmbright Drive in the construction area, causing some holdup there. We also have a delay due to an accident that's on northbound 315 after Goodale Street. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Last year, 52 people died in traffic crashes in Columbus. Most were men, average age 40. One night, one choice. The ripple lasts far beyond the celebration. This new year, manage your speed. Learn more at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Did you know that Tansky Sawmill Toyota has a Toyota certified collision center? They only use Toyota factory parts, and the cars are put back together by Toyota trained technicians. Don't trust just anyone to keep your Toyota a Toyota. In the unfortunate case of an accident, bring your Toyota to Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit TanskyAutobody.com to schedule an appointment, or visit them today. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Tansky.
Hey, it's Anthony. So I was recently asked how I've been doing in my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. And I paused and I said, you know what? Pretty darn good. Because it reminded me what I was dealing with a couple years ago. My personal journey. I had plantar fasciitis, that horrible heel pain. If I was on my feet for a while, my lower back would be on fire. And now, honestly, none of that. Zero issues with my feet since I started wearing them. I have my Good Feet arch supports in every day. I feel supported. I feel aligned. And now that I feel better, it's made all the difference. I want to work out more. I want to go out more. Just be more active. I'm telling you, over the last couple of years, my health, my energy, my quality of life has all been affected in a really positive way. They've really helped me keep the pain away. The guys ask me all the time, do I really have them in today? Yes, I do. And I'll take my shoes off upon request to show you. Go take the free test walk. The Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road in Grove City. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
The Jackets hit the road for a battle with the Blackhawks. Live fan coverage starts Friday night at 8.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets, The Fan.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Buy 4 windows, get 4 free and 0% financing for 60 months. $1,000 off plus a bonus vacation voucher. Restrictions apply. Call 614-502-5220. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Why settle for a cold burrito when you can get toasted at Hothead Burritos? Crispy golden on the outside, perfectly melted cheese on the inside. Create your burrito, quesadilla, or bowl and get it toasted at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post 9/11 veterans and their families realize what's possible. With support and resources that bring warriors together and empower them to become stronger, both inside and out.
It's possible to begin healing, to get the help you need,
to find peace. And as each warrior's needs evolve, so do we. Because these last 20 years are just the beginning. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan.
Timmy has more jiggling silicone in his Instagram feed than Sydney Sweeney riding a mechanical bull. This is Common Man and Timmy.
It is Go to Jail Friday. Let us hear from you. Find us on X at Man and Timmy 971. Text us 614-787-3093. Email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. You ready?
Let's do it, Mike.
Come on.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
I got to start, Mike, by going back to a situation we had earlier this week, and I was really excited about this. We spoke about this off the air. We didn't really bring this to the show. So we all are getting ready to come in here on Monday, right? We're braving the winter storm. Essential workers, as Teddy told us, that's what we are. We're here to do the sports radio for you. And in the case of our show, a little bit of the non-sports too, but
then we're
whatever you call it.
Escorted out by gunpoint.
Yeah, that part, that kind of sucked. It's got nothing to do with that, though. I'm starting off my day on Monday, and there wasn't a whole lot of lunch options in the house. I tried to make it out to the deli, to our little farmer's market that's 5 seconds away from the house. They were closed, not for winter weather. They were doing a renovation. That's a separate thing. I didn't have any deli meat. I wanted to just get some Mickey D's, and I was coming in a little bit early because I was braving the roads. I wanted to give myself extra time, so I was leaving at like 10:15. And the good thing, when you're leaving before 10:30, McDonald's breakfast is still active. So I didn't know if places were going to be open. I understand that the way it was Monday, but I get on the McDonald's app and I'm looking, it's like Oh, okay. Hello, Timothy. Here are all your points. You have 75 million points. You can eat free the rest of your life, basically. We've got breakfast going. Here's our $5 deals for the sausage egg McMuffin. I'm like, oh, that's very nice. Oh, we can't wait to see you. Your app order is BH69. Head to the window right now. And so I pay, I order. It picks the Renner Road option. It's ready to go. I get up to it. It's plowed to the bejeebs. It looks beautiful. Plow got in there. It's all carved out. Go around to the double drive-through. They're both carved out perfectly. Go there, sit there. The lights are on. The LED
menu
board,
lights
the
on.
menu is on.
It's all on.
They've got like their own. It's kind of like a semi-AI menu at McDonald's because someone will speak to you. But if it's automated. If you say the code and it'll show you your receipt.
Were there any other cars?
There was another car.
There was another car there?
Another car there. Sat there. 30 seconds. Hello. Another 30 seconds goes by. I'm starting to get the picture here that there's not really anyone home. I pull around to the first window, could see that it's closed. Second window, nothing. It's completely shut down, not open. Why in 2026, this is the go to jail part for Whole Wiki and our guys there at the Enterprises. If your restaurant is going to be closed, I understand that. It was inclement weather. Shut the app off. How is that more difficult than like some guy at a laptop that hits the button? Don't take online orders if you can't sell them. And then the issue with the app for when you go and try to get your receipt back. Because I come in, I tell you the story about this. You're like, oh, it's fine. You can get refunded. I'm like, yes, I know. But the McDonald's, refund thing, it's kind of bogus. It says a week to 2 and it'll get back on your account. It was $5. I'll just let it go. You're like, no, go back in there. I'm looking at it. It's not giving me any option. It's saying, yes, we're working on your order right now. And the only option to click is got it. Yep. That's it. A yellow button. I can't dispute that and say, no, order's not ready. It's just take it up the tailpipe. That's basically it. So go to jail for all that nonsense. I say that's a year. You just got to work on your systems. Systems have to be in a better place. It's 2026 now.
Here's what makes it even worse for you. So you go through all this entire thing. You come in here on Monday, you've had nothing to eat, you're hungry, you're pissed off, and then 5 minutes after you walk in, good clean boy Isaiah, who works here, walks in with a McDonald's bag.
A hot
because
bag of
there
Mickey
was
D's.
another location that was open. There was no rhyme or reason to who was there, who was not there. He just happened to hit the McDonald's jackpot. But he found one that was open.
You can understand at this point, I'm just exhausted of it. I already went. I already tried.
But then what did I do for
paid.
you? What did I do?
Mikey did a very nice thing.
I found a Jersey Mike's that was open. I ordered us some sandwiches. I got it door dashed here. I tipped the driver very well because it was very rough out there. So I hooked you up with a nice sandwich.
And they were delicious.
They were very good. I purposely said extra mayo on yours.
And they don't do no mayo on a Jersey favorite.
They'll do mayo if you ask them for mayo.
Oh, but no Jersey Mike's fan would ever do something like that on a Jersey Shore favorite.
I got the extra juice.
That's because you like it, the juice.
I like it, the juice.
You're a good, clean boy, even though it's Go to Jail Friday. Here's I'm going to have a category that's my household nitpicking jailbirds. So this will be where Sarah and Jack always F up at the house, all right? But mostly Jack for this one. We talked months back about bathroom decorum. Not talking about like Nicole taking her coffee into the bathroom. That's gross too. She should probably serve 6 months for sipping coffee in the bathroom. That's disgusting. But I'm talking about like our sink area, our countertop area.
The vanity.
The vanity, yeah. The countertop on the vanity, we have ours is quartz, okay? We have like a nice white speckled quartz vanity top. It's the double sink. It's nice. It's from Ethan Allen, picked it out myself.
Ethan Allen.
It's good stuff.
Founding father, wasn't he?
Sure. Put him on a $20 bill.
I think
Get Jackson out of there.
He was something.
It seems like he was something.
I'm going to look him up now. Go ahead.
All right, so my issue is the standing water that I'm always finding on my countertop and the allowing of the cat to just get up there and perch. It's lunacy, I say. I can't keep up with it. So anytime someone else is in the bathroom and then I get in there may have been standing water sitting around the faucet and the two handlebars where the stainless steel fixtures meet up to the quartz. And I'm telling you, Mike, I've got yellowing. It started to yellow. And once you get that yellowing, There's no going back.
There's no going back.
There's no going back.
It's over.
I've do what I can, but when I'm here at work and I can't be there to like go in there with a little, we have a washcloth that has simply been deemed for that purpose. If you reach a little too far over the sink and you're spilling that water on top, you've got to dry it up. If you don't dry it up, it's going to seep into the pores, and then it's over. My Ethan Allen vanity top, it's awful.
Ethan Allen.
It's just got pores all over the place.
Founder of Vermont.
Founded the state?
Founded the state of Vermont.
You love Vermont.
I love it very much, and they bring us Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
And you should love Ethan Allen, too. So jail for Sarah and Jack for the bathroom etiquette.
How much jail?
2 years. Until Jack goes to
You do a
high
lot
school.
of JO in that 2 years.
We're going to send him to boarding school like Brendan Fraser. Be like school ties.
He's going to have to cut that mop off his head.
Send you to Boston.
Oh, man, they're going to shave him down.
They will.
As soon as he walks in.
They're going to shave you.
Get out of here.
Yep.
We'll do your jails coming up, plus more proof that shaming people works wonders. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a couple minutes slow down if you're on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. And watch out for another delay due to a crash that's on westbound 161 after Little Turtle Way. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's irresistible Hawaiian Sliders, there's nothing like it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Winters can be brutal here in the Columbus area, and if you're cold in your home, even with the heat on, your old windows are the problem. Window Nation can help. Right now, during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 Windows free sale, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. It's easy to get the right windows to fit your home and budget. The pros at Window Nation will guide you every step of the way. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a consult now at windownation.com. Window Nation, a proud partner of Ohio State Athletics.
We got a higher home appraisal after we put away our African art and family photos.
Has this happened to you because of race or national origin? Contact HUD at hud.gov/fair housing. A message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Get Eco. Aaron, when we say same-day furnace installation, what does that mean exactly?
It means if you call us in the dead of winter because your furnace has died, we will install a new furnace the same day.
Get Eco. So by same day, you mean like the next day, but within 24 hours?
No, Jerry, the same day you call.
How can we do that? Do we really have furnace techs just sitting here waiting for emergency calls?
Yes.
And we have a whole warehouse full of different furnaces, so we'll have one ready to go no matter what you need?
Yes.
And we have extra trucks in the fleet, just parked and ready to be loaded at a moment's notice?
Yes.
How do we do that?
Jerry, how could we not do that? If your heat goes out in the middle of winter, that's an emergency. So we'll be there the day you call.
Get Eco. We should install a pole the guys can slide down, like firefighters.
No, Jerry, and please don't suggest that in front of the team.
Get Eco. GetEco.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Around the world, Children International and friends like you are giving children in poverty a chance to grow and thrive, to be healthy, to succeed in school, and achieve great things. How do we do it? In the best way possible, by helping ensure access to healthcare, nutrition, and educational opportunities. And most importantly, by empowering youths and their families to get out of poverty and into employment through life skills, computer, and job training. The very tools they need to break the cycle of poverty and build futures full of promise. Because every child deserves a chance to realize their full and best potential. Learn more about how Children International is empowering children and families by going to children.org today. That's children.org.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Jacob Reimer. Only one game tonight in the NHL, and it features the Columbus Blue Jackets. They're in Chicago taking on the Blackhawks. The CBJ are winners in 7 of their last 8 games. Face-off is at 8:30. You can catch the action here on the Fan starting at 8 o'clock. NBA Nuggets center Nikola Jokic plans to return from his knee injury tonight against the Clippers. Jokic has been out since December 29th with the knee injury. The Cavs are in Phoenix tonight starting a 5-game road trip. They will be without Darius Garland and Evan Mobley tonight. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock. And college basketball tonight in the top 25 at number 3 Michigan is in East Lansing taking on 7th-ranked Michigan State in a top 10 clash in the Big Ten, and Dayton is at number 21 St. Louis. The Buckeye basketball team will be back in action tomorrow at Wisconsin. This update sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday. Evil Bald Colin tells me that it's Football Friday, even though we really have no football at all.
I swear one of those
Senior
did run.
Bowl. Don't talk about Senior Bowl. It's garbage.
Why are we... Colin is actually standing back there, and he's covering up his evil bald head. Why are we running those still? Is it really an official Football Friday?
Because the sponsor paid for it through the Super Bowl.
So next week,
All right,
we
good
have
answer.
a Football Friday, too. Okay.
Good answer.
Things are being paid for.
We are a business, Timmy.
Yeah, so I've been told.
Let's go to jail Friday. We always talk about shaming people on this show, and I think it's a lost art. I think that we go overboard now. We're too careful about feelings. We don't want to show anybody up. I'll give you an example. My daughter, sweet gal, hell of a cook.
Ugly as sin, though.
Sometimes when she gets around older girls, she's going to be 9 years old next month, but when she gets around older girls, 10, 11, 12, she feels like she needs to pretend to be someone that she's not.
Okay.
And it bothers me when I hear it because I'm proud of the person she is.
Mm-hmm.
And every kid is different. All right. So we were with somebody else who's a little bit older, and they were talking about how they love to watch the show Stranger Things.
Yeah.
If my daughter were to watch Stranger Things, she would crap all over the sofa. I mean, she thought E.T. was too scary.
And that is for someone that has watched Stranger Things, and that's been the show. I've talked to you. Like, there's not many things the three of us can all agree on as a family to get some couch time and watch. We did that, and Jack, as a younger guy, we could tell he was more okay with, like, the horror type of genres, and he kind of would laugh about it and would enjoy it. So,
but
okay.
I know my daughter, and she would hate it. It's not the fact that I wouldn't watch it with her. She's just not ready for that. And she would last 5 minutes in that show.
Right.
And that's perfectly
Right.
fine. But then she needs to try and prove that she's also cool and does cool stuff. So then and I'm standing right there and I can hear this conversation. And she goes,
I just really like, watching Friends.
And in my head, like, you don't watch Friends. I don't let you watch Friends. You've never watched 5 minutes of Friends. You're aware of Friends because me and Mom have referenced the show. But after her friend went home, I said to her, look, I didn't call you out in front of your friend because I didn't want to embarrass you. But I don't want you just spewing out diarrhea and pretending that you're someone that you're not, because if I hear that next time, I will openly say You're a liar. You don't watch that show. I will shame you in front of your friend. And you know what? Haven't had a problem since then.
Well,
haven't had a problem.
Maybe it was the fear out of that's going to be done. There's something different when you're that age that we all know. Like we're not fully developed yet. Your anxiety, your stress levels.
I understand it.
They're completely different.
I get it.
And the thing about going to school and having that feeling of there's maybe no worse feeling that one could experience that tops like a school embarrassment type of thing.
She's whining too about how she doesn't go to Starbucks like her friends. And she wants to go to Starbucks and get some sort of pink drink. We don't do that. We don't go to Starbucks.
She wants like the strawberry acai
she wants something.
Drink, whatever that is.
And then why do you want it?
Because it'll help me fit in.
Wrong answer. Why do you want it? Just give me it tastes really good, and I want to try it, Dad. But that wasn't the first answer I got. So we're having this discussion about how that's not going to get me to take you to Starbucks because, quite frankly, I don't care if you fit in because you don't drink a drink. And then as soon as we're talking about this,
now here's
one of those commercials comes on the TV with the African kids with the cleft palate, right, where their mouths are all jacked up and they have surgeons that come in and take care of them.
Yeah.
And we're watching it, and Samantha says, "That's so sad." I said, "It is sad. I hope they get their mouths fixed so they can go to Starbucks and get the pink drink." That shut her up pretty damn quick.
You're right.
Look at you.
I know I'm right. I'm father. So here is another instance where shaming works. The NFL Players Association has their team report card crap, right?
Yeah, we've gone over this before from year to year.
They rank, and the owners have their panties in a wad about it. They rank all the facilities and the way they treat the families and catering and all that other crap.
They're
all
always
the
ready with their excuses.
Exactly.
You're right about that. About, we sunk this much money into our cafeteria that the food was majorly upgraded from last year. Okay, whatever.
However, Broncos owner and CEO Greg Penner says the poor grade, the F grade, the Broncos got for their locker room on last year's players report card was the reason they prioritized having a much better locker room in the new facility. They went out and they built a new great locker room.
As you should.
Because they were ashamed of the F they got.
Good.
Yes, good.
That's
Shaming is good.
It works. The whole purpose of this. And I got no problem with a little bit of that shaming, too, especially when you're talking about to a billionaire owner. This is the NFL here. This is the richest sports league in the world. What these guys make, it's ridiculous. All they ever talk about is how can we expand, what other country can we tap into to try to get in front of more eyeballs so we can make more money. If you don't have if every single team isn't investing in the latest and the greatest, it's a complete embarrassment. What the Cincinnati Bengals have done for most of the time.
The Bengals won't hire people to help them shovel snow.
Right. That's like the bottom of the barrel you're talking about. I mean, how long did it take for them to get an indoor? And all they did was get a bubble.
I'm going to say they still don't have a real indoor.
It's just a bubble. But they didn't even have that before, 3 years ago or however long it's been. I had another couple of go to jails before I get to the Peoples.
Oh, please, come on.
Did you see... These were my sports broadcasting idiots of the week that I deem need to go to jail. I had Emmanuel Acho and Stephen A. Smith.
Emmanuel Acho can always go to jail.
Do you know what the specific instances are for both?
Go ahead.
So if you guys didn't
Acho,
see
I do.
this,
Smith, I don't.
You guys didn't see this about Acho. So he was on one of his, I don't know if it was his pod or somebody else's pod. Who the hell really cares? His take about Todd Monken and how Shedeur Sanders should treat this is so backwards to what being a professional is. Shedeur even had a couple of instances throughout this year where, look, he was not acting like a pro. But then I thought as the season went along and when he was playing football,
he corrected that
corrected it a little bit.
Yeah.
He did. He seemed to do better in the press conferences, and he was acting like a leader, and he was trying to protect teammates when questions were flying about what they didn't do. And I like that.
That's part of growing up.
I like that
part
as a
of getting out of your dad's shadow. All of that.
So basically what Acho chose to say about Todd Monken coming in after saying, everything that he's done as an offensive coordinator Todd Monken, that's fine. Todd Monken as an OC, like that's fine. Like he's, developed Lamar Jackson a little bit. They've had great offenses in Baltimore. I would totally trust offensive coordinator Todd Monken. Head coach Todd Monken? Never. Now look, you and I and Acho and anybody could have the opinion that the Cleveland Browns couldn't find their way out of a brown paper bag to make a coaching hire.
Correct.
You could have that opinion.
I don't necessarily disagree with anything he said right there.
Neither do I. But when you're then going to turn it and say, if I'm Shedeur Sanders, why am I listening to Todd Monken? What have you won on an NFL level as a head coach? What the hell kind of advice is that? You're also a quarterback that has done absolutely nothing in this league. Well, he is a Pro Bowler. He could say, look, the hardware's right there. I know what I'm talking about. I should be coaching you. Todd Monken. That's basically what it sounds like. Emmanuel Acho, who played this game, was a pro in this league and knows about this type of stuff,
Timmy,
and how that kind of cancer could kill a locker room.
Just say stuff.
Stupid.
So really, anyone who doesn't have head coaching experience should not be listened to.
Exactly what
by
he's saying.
Shedeur Sanders.
But then, when I bring you into Stephen A. Smith from this week, so it's funny how those correlate. Stephen A. Smith's idea this week, he went on one of his little things. He's like, I can't believe this is just ridiculous. I cannot believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers did not call Ryan Clark and have him interviewed for the head coaching job.
God.
And Ryan Clark, instead of saying, Jesus C, Stephen A., I don't know what the hell you're smoking, what you're on. There's no way I would even think I could be qualified for that. I've never coached a day in my life. I'm a talking head. It's just one thing for me to not to apologize to half of my colleagues.
I was going to say, I'm a bad talking head.
A week. I can't even go without stepping in it in a week's time. And he actually kind of did an eyeball thing and then seemed to like what Stephen A. was saying like that. I thought the whole thing was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing to listen to Stephen A. pining for Ryan Clark to possibly be the Steelers' head coach.
I've got my verdict.
Whew.
Acho, go to jail 10 years. He goes to jail 10 years.
Stephen A.?
Stephen A. Smith, life sentence.
Life. And what about Ryan Clark?
Ryan Clark, just for being Ryan Clark, hard labor camp, life sentence.
50 years. Let's go 50 years.
Done with it.
All right, your guys go to jails.
The NFL could be on the verge of a major rule change. Pretty significant. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There's a couple-minute delay on westbound 670 going from Grandview Avenue to I-70, and there's a slower traffic on southbound 315 from 670 to West Broad Street. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Last year, 52 people died in traffic crashes in Columbus. Most were men, average age 40, one night, one choice. The ripple lasts far beyond the celebration. This new year, manage your speed. Learn more at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's Timmy Hall and AI Common Man. Happy to ring in another year with our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Mikey, do you want to be a millionaire? Hollywood is the place to do it.
From now until March 25th, you have the chance to win $1 million instantly. And here's something Mikey likey. All new brunch items at the Sportsbook restaurant and bar like Biscoff stuffed French toast, country Benedict, or roast beef hash skillet. Yummy.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org. Again, that's myohiohome.org. Homeownership. Make it part of your future. Sponsored by the Ohio Housing Finance Agency, aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Columbus, are you hungry? Well, it's a good thing Uber Eats has the best deals at all your favorite local restaurants. Like this great deal at El Vaquero. From now until March 31st, you can get a buy one, get one free quesadilla deal, all on the Uber Eats app. That's good for me, but I need to figure out what everybody else is going to eat. So next time you're craving a great meal, don't overthink it. Just get on the Uber Eats app and save big with a great deal. Order now only on Uber Eats. Terms apply. See app for details.
People don't realize that glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Because there are often no early symptoms, nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a bright, focused foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
If only there was a radio show that constantly talked about Ohio State athletics. Well, good news. It's real, baby. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Hungry students can't focus on learning in our classrooms. Ensuring students are fed is just as important as ensuring students have notebooks and pencils. Please stand with us to make sure all students can get the nutritious meals they need. Together, we can build a future where every child is fed, focused, and free to learn.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
File your taxes for free with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. Just file on your own in the Credit Karma app by February 28th. Valid for those who didn't file with TurboTax last year.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
After Central Ohio, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens with your latest forecast. We're looking at more bitter cold air as we head through this evening and into tonight. A 10 TV Weather Impact Alert Day in place for early Saturday as wind chills fall to -20 or colder. Air temperatures around -6. We'll see more sunshine and partly cloudy skies Saturday. Temperatures in the teens near 20 Sunday. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Booing is one of the great joys of fandom. You boo bad. You boo lazy.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
You boo undisciplined. But you must always boo cocky.
Ew, and boo. This kind of thing is getting out of hand with you two. Y'all are an official warning.
Here's Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Man, the new year is here, and improving your health may be one of your big resolutions, but when you're tired, low on energy, not sleeping well, or not seeing progress in the gym,
all of it,
staying committed can be tough. Well, those are all signs of low T, low testosterone. If you're like many men who are on low T, treatment. Within just a few weeks, you're going to feel your energy return, the brain fog's going to go away, your sleep's going to improve, your workouts and your hibbity-dibbity time. My God! My God.
Hibbity-dibbity.
Let me tell you something. Don't fall for those stupid Instagram ads and you take a little pill and this, cures your man boobs and low T and everything all in one little pill. That's all BS. Go to my friends at Tri-State Men's Health because they do this all day, every day, their entire life. revolves around PPs that don't work properly and low testosterone.
That's all they want to do.
That's all they want to do.
They want to give you the energy, and they want to make you like a wrong. Oh, like a wrong.
If you go in there, they have vanity license plate. It says rock hard.
RK.
Call them today. 800-900-9654. Or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Promo code like a rock.
Jails now or jails later?
Jails later, because I want to discuss this NFL thing first.
Discuss.
This could be a big deal because Dawn Aponte, the NFL's chief football administrative officer for football operations, that is a whole lot of gobbledygook, but Dawn has an official title, revealed today that the league is considering discussions this offseason with the competition committee with a potential rule change coming this spring for the 2026 regular season for throwing flags after replay assist.
Okay.
If it's for a play related to player health and safety. So
okay. Like targeting type of things.
No, not even that.
Okay.
So
right.
you have the play, no flag on the play.
Right.
Then there's replay, and then they virtually throw a flag for penalties like face mask.
Yes.
Unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer, use of the helmet, and hip drop tackles. So
okay, all right.
We've seen, we've seen some face masks that weren't necessarily called.
That I think is a relatively easy one. Some of the other ones that you went on before the hip drop, I know that's a point of contention with a lot of offensive players. I think that took Mark Andrews out for an entire season. That type of tackle, that's something that they're trying to rid from the game, and I can get on board with that. Again, it's like any kind of initiative. If we're trying to all agree not to tackle each other this certain way because it can cut guys' careers short, then I think that that's something that we should
I
try
understand.
to get rid of.
However,
the face masks, I think, is an easy one. The other ones can be trickier.
I'm not a big fan of after the play penalties. I think one of the worst things the NHL has done is make offsides reviewable, where you have an entire possession that's in the zone, you score a goal, but you can go back
a minute and a half.
90 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, no.
It does feel a little different.
The toe. So the whole thing after that doesn't count. No goal. We go back in time. It never existed.
How much physical play? There could have been a couple of missed penalties.
Absolutely.
In that time. And you're not going to take a look at those, but you'll go back and look at offsides, which to me in hockey is so boom boom.
I'm not
like with having the skate on the blue line.
I'm not saying the NFL should not have these discussions. They should. They're important discussions to have. I don't think it's the no-brainer that a lot of people do.
I really think it would be okay. This is for me, not to have just auto assist with this, but if you have your guys in your booth, like with the team, like you saw what Sean McVay was trying to do and why he took that timeout late in the game when Cooper Kupp was stretched out for the first down. You're thinking, okay, yeah, I give my guys upstairs a chance to look at the replays that are going over and over. Understand that this could then cost 2 timeouts if we challenged it and still lost. And I think he made the right call of eating that because it looked like Kupp stretched out, got the first down. At least it wasn't something that could be overturned, and his back had hit the surface hard enough, and that forced the fumble. I don't understand. I don't know if you saw the noise about that too, but people making a deal out of, I can't understand how Cooper Kupp dropping this ball here in the Brandon Cooks play in the Bills-Broncos game, how one is a catch and one is not.
They're two completely different plays.
I don't understand how people are having an issue with this. I mean, Kupp securely had the football in his 2 hands, made a few moves, and then bounced off of his back on the turf, and then the ball came out. The other guy was in the air while he was catching the ball. But I think you should be able to throw a red flag and challenge some of these, and that's what it is. And it's a play that in the past was never allowed to be reviewed. But if you're going to review it, I would just put that in the group of what the coaches can challenge. Like if there's an egregious missed face mask, you should be able to throw the red flag and say, you missed
disagree,
a 15-yard face mask. Take a look at it, and I guarantee we'll win it.
What are we doing? Are we doing like incidental touching of the face mask too? Or do you have to really yank that thing?
I think the face mask penalty, whatever it says in the NFL rule book, whatever qualifies.
All right.
Maybe some of that does come down to judgment, but I think it was the Georgia. Who did Georgia play when they got bounced from the college football playoff? Who got past them?
Ole
Do you
Miss.
remember, Teddy? Ole Miss. Yeah, there was a missed face mask in that game that I could not believe.
Yeah, that was like on
I
a
could not believe.
key third down, too, wasn't it?
Oh, it was like the guy got his head ripped off his body, and the refs are staring right at it. You could easily throw a flag there, and they'd make the right call in that case.
Let's do some go to jails.
All right, so go to jail number 1. Let's go to the email inbox. You guys can chime in, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Andrew says, my BH69ers. That's good. I like that. I'd like to request a death sentence on the multiple degenerates who spit their gum into the urinals at my local gym every single day. The poor staff has to pick that stuff out of there, and it's disgusting to look at when I pee. I'm only asking for a small public execution, nothing extravagant.
I like how he brought up, not only is it annoying to pee on someone else's spit out gum, but that some staff member has to go in and physically remove and clean that gum. Especially, I assume in this bathroom, there is a perfectly good trash basket, probably within 5 feet of the urinal.
I say that.
Spit out your gum there.
I say that for all gum chewers. The urinal is gross. I don't know if I agree with death sentence for that.
I do.
Okay.
You know what? And I agree with him. Public execution.
But nothing extravagant?
Well, you can serve hot dogs.
Have a soubrette stand there?
You know, back in the day, when they had the executions, like at the Tower of London and stuff, it was like a carnival. People came for games.
The kids came out.
Kids, bring the whole family, and then the main event was the beheading.
Were they doing guillotine?
Yeah.
At that stage?
Yeah. Sometimes it was just the hanging.
How often they got to replace a blade? Every time?
No, they don't.
Or do you
they don't
sharpen?
replace it. You just sharpen.
Or did they even sharpen?
Well, it depends on what type of executioner you had. Sometimes you like to keep that blade nice and dull.
if you were in London, like you're in the big city, you would think that if you were getting executed in London and not like in Surrey or Manchester or one of these other places around England, that you were a big deal. Like you were Jack the Ripper.
You get the cream of the crop.
You get the creme de la creme.
Maybe a former royal.
I want a stainless steel blade that's sharp. But then again, if you were one of the baddest and the worst of the worst, maybe you want the dull blade.
Public execution. I agree with whoever said that.
Let's go to the mean streets of New Lexington. That must mean it's our guy from New Lexington. That's Adam, your favorite courier.
You just said that.
Of course, I've got a jail request from the mean streets. So Wednesday, I worked all day. Then we had a request to deliver something to Minneapolis, which would require me to spend 2 nights in a hotel. No problem. So I get up yesterday and make my delivery on the way back, literally from Minneapolis on the highways to Madison. This lady in this white Take My Candy van passes me 7 times at least. You know, since I'm a good, clean boy, I pass on the left, then I get back over. This went on for an hour. So then today, I'm finally on my way back, and this lady driving a Durango not only has yet to see what the right lane looks like, she will go 80 miles an hour, then 65. Usually, I'm in a vehicle that has our company logo, which requires a lot of biting of the tongue. But this trip I took, our brand new Silverado, and it doesn't have any decals. I had her blocked in until a different vehicle would get behind her. Then I'd get over to let that vehicle pass, but then immediately get back over to eliminate.
To see where this ends. And then I followed her and murdered her.
What is the deal with people not using their cruise control and just riding for hours in the fast lane? Please sentence those pieces of shit accordingly. GTJ. Well,
if we're talking about drivers
Adam,
that don't know how to pick a speed, I'm right there with you. 20 years in jail.
Adam, I know you struggle with this because you're on the roads all the time, but we got to have some kind of, maybe we need like a mantra for our guy Adam to just try to relax a little bit.
No, but
I'm with him.
Don't even start because you're the biggest road rage guy in the world.
I'm not a road rager. I'm not a road rager. I save it for the show. I'm fine when I'm out there. I'm not going to do anything or act on anything.
Sure, I've killed a guy here and there.
Just a couple.
And they
of guys.
really deserved it.
They won't be missed.
I have a hot take that's probably going to bother a lot of you. So we'll do that, plus more go to jails coming up in 2 minutes. Mikey, go pee-pee. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing about a 25-minute delay on westbound 161 after Little Turtle Way. It is stop and go from New Albany Road. And there's a couple-minute holdup on eastbound 70 on the east side going from Livingston Avenue to US 33. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Are you really telling me this is the highest rated sports show in the country?
Well, that's obviously not true.
Shit.
Yeah, that boy got diarrhea.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this here show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. So,
what do you got to get off your chest?
I want to talk about All-Star games because we got the Pro Bowl this weekend.
Yeah.
In theory, it's the Pro Bowl. Really, it's just a glorified skills competition.
Is it not sad? Like to become?
It's very sad.
It is, right? Like the fact that we are. And my bone to pick. Real. Can you give me just 2 seconds? I'm sorry. Stop calling it like a Pro Bowl selection. Just say they got selected to the flag football game. That's all I was going to say. Stop doing that.
Can I give you mine?
Please.
All right. I was a kid that loved the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Loved it. The introductions, the pageantry, all of it. I looked forward to it. I planned my evening around it. I stayed up late, all of that crap. And I still think that Major League Baseball has the best version of the All-Star games that you can possibly have.
I agree.
However, I think it's time for us to abolish all All-Star games. The time has come. The novelty has worn off. We have... See, it was cute when you didn't have as much access to these sports. You didn't have the mingling of players and leagues, and maybe you had one game on national television that you would watch, like the NBC Game of the Week, right, for basketball. And that was your one glimpse at a national game. But we are inundated with seeing these guys play almost every single night. And in baseball, we see these teams play each other all the time. American League, National League, doesn't make a difference.
There's been interleague play for 20 years now. Right.
The NFL quality of the game is terrible, and it's been that way for a long time. Instead of trying to fix these things, why don't we just say, you know what? That's enough of this. If you want to have something like the National Hockey League did last season with the international tournament sort of setting, round robin sort of thing where you shut the game down for a few weeks and go do that, then all right, maybe I can get behind that. We can try it out. If you want to do something like the World Baseball Classic, a condensed, shorter version in the middle of the season and have that be your de facto all-star break, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe we can figure that out. But I think we've passed now. The uniqueness is gone. The novelty is gone. The players don't care. And most of the time, the fans don't care either. We keep trying to tweak these things and make it better. I think we put it down. It served us well. It's been the dog for a long time. Family pet, loved it. But now it's crapping in the house, and you can tell it's in some pain. And so let's humanely euthanize all all-star games.
You know, that's actually a solid analogy. I give you credit. That's like an 8.5.
I'll take that.
With the dog analogy at the end. You're right. Some things just have to die, and that's okay. Right?
We all die.
We all, I mean, the industry that you and I work in is in the middle of evolution right now with how many people listen to us on the radio, how many people only listen to the podcast, how we sell. All of it is changing. Things change. And everything that you said about the access to the sports back in the day and why it was a better novelty. And look, sometimes the players will kind of tell you. The players will kind of tell you where this thing is going. It's like we are in college sports. The players spoke loud enough, and then they got some help, and finally the barriers were broken down, and you got to pay these guys. You weren't going to make it forever. I can't believe the NCAA made it as long as they did in that capacity. But MLB All-Star Game, it's the only one that even still feels like it can be close to the actual game. And I do like how they finally brought real uniforms back. But if that's
but what do we do?
That's the thing.
That's the thing that we hang our hat on.
If that's the thing that like we're happy about is
you
they're wearing
your clothes
the whites
back.
and the grays. Yeah, if that's all that it is. But the NBA has become a joke, honestly. Like, it's become a total
They're
joke.
all jokes. They've changed formats.
Yeah.
Hockey, how many different formats have they had? USA versus the world, East, West.
Or going with miniature games.
Miniature
mini
tournament games, 3-on-3 games. No.
The international, I'd forgotten about it, but the international competition, that was the thing that seemed to grab everybody's attention. So if you were able to find something like that grabs attention, that's more of a real event, World Baseball Classic.
And eventually, 20 years from now, it'll run its course, too.
And that's okay if it does, if people stop caring. But nobody cares about this All-Star Game Pro Bowl crap. I giggled thinking about the time that Sean Taylor, do you remember when Sean Taylor just came trucking down the sideline back when they were still padded up and playing an NFC, AFC the week after the Super Bowl? I want to say that was Brian Moorman, the old punter. He tried to kill him. He tried to kill this guy on a fake punt. And it seemed like after that, it was like, whoa. We can't be doing this out in a Pro Bowl and, ending somebody's season for the following year.
We tend to look at things with rose-colored glasses, too. Like, back in my day, they really played and cared. It's like, well, some people did.
No, they mostly weren't even playing then.
A lot of people didn't. I remember the story.
That's why it was a big thing.
With Spielman. When Spielman made the Pro Bowl team for the NFC, he was with the Lions. And Barry Switzer, your guy, Teddy, Cowboys head coach, he was the head coach of the NFC Pro Bowl team. And Barry Switzer, during the game, is on the sideline eating a hot dog. Now think about that, right? This is the early 90s, mid-90s. Barry Switzer's the coach of the team. During play, he's munching on a hot dog. And Spielman went over to him and just cussed him out because he was one of those guys that wanted to play. But I'm quite sure that 90% of the other guys were on the sideline just laughing.
They didn't.
At this entire situation. Like, man, what are you yelling at Coach
And that's
for?
when they ran
Give me
into a
hot
problem.
dog.
That's when they ran into a problem. When some guys wanted to go all out and some guys were playing at half speed, it's a dangerous way to play. Oh, that makes me think of that Minnesota dude. Remember the guy that was sucking back a dilly bar in the middle of the Ohio State-Minnesota game? Remember the dilly bar guy, Teddy? I don't know if he was anybody of significance.
Sucking on chili dog.
Sucking on dilly bar outside the freeze. But that was the game that JT Barrett, I think, had that 80 yards, the slowest looking 80-yard touchdown run in history. All right, it's Go to Jail Friday, guys. We want you to send some people to jail. You can tweet us at manandtimmy971. We've got the Gmail line up and running. That's goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Text the burner, 614-787-3093. That's where this one comes from. Interesting one here. Hello, my ping pong whackers. I've got a snow plowing dilemma. Unfortunately, it's going to require a sentencing of jail for my neighbor. I've owned and operated a landscaping business past few years, and I recently decided to purchase a snowplow for one of our work trucks.
Nice.
With the recent snowfall in west central Ohio, I was able to put it to good use this week. I live on a country back road, few neighboring houses within a half mile of my place. I offered to clear out all of my neighbors' driveways free of charge. Mostly because I believe that's the neighborly thing to do. We're living in a society.
That's a good clean boy right there.
You're a great clean boy. But I also offered because I wanted to get a few test runs with the new plow. And who doesn't want to plow?
That's fine.
Every now and then, right? All of them were very appreciative and thankful for the snow removal, except for one. That ungrateful neighbor calls me the day after I plowed their driveway to notify me that I had plowed too much of their driveway stone with the snow. I was very annoyed, but I apologized to them, tried to be the bigger person. They followed up my apology with a request for me to bring them fresh stone in the spring to fix up the driveway. Jail time for them, please. I see you're gazing on me with an interesting eye. This is a little bit of a dilemma, is it not?
I don't think it really is. I think
this guy was trying to be really nice.
I think that you have to judge the intention here.
Right.
The guy came.
Yeah.
He did your thing for free. Perhaps it wasn't the best job in the world. Some of your stone was moved. I get it. I can also understand making a courtesy call saying, hey, man, just so you know, I really appreciate the plow, but just so you know, I think the plow was a little bit too low because you scraped a lot of the stone off. No big deal. Just wanted to let you know because I know you're trying to test out the plow.
That's it,
right?
Man, look how much
worry about
tact you have.
Right. You get your point across, but at no point is it acceptable to ask him to bring you fresh stone for the spring.
I need to recruit you to like write all of my notes.
I'm good at diffusing the situation.
That was just beautiful. I'd be like, oh,
because then plow guy gets the point.
I'm like, oh yeah,
without being made to feel like a total a-hole.
Great tip. But it didn't seem like they did any of that.
No, I sentenced that person.
I still send the neighbor to jail, but just I'll go
6
with
months.
1 year.
I was like, all right, you want to go 1 year?
Yeah,
I'll go 1 year.
I'll go 1 year, and to the plow guy, you're trying to do a nice thing. That's good on you. And we can all live and learn, right? So you're trying to test the plow, raise that thing up 1 or 2 inches, and go to town with it.
All right, more go to jails, and we have a very big philosophical question to throw at you. We were debating this before the show, and it's a very touchy subject.
Tough one.
So
it's a tough one.
We'll talk about it next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got traffic backing up due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt after US 23. And there's about a 5-minute delay due to a crash that's on eastbound 70 on the east side before US 33. It's moving slow from Livingston Avenue. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders, there's nothing like it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
My advisor at Plant Moran Wealth Management knows my definition of wealthy. Rescue animals. Everywhere. So, my husband and I bought property and opened a sanctuary. It's our happy place. And from the sound of it, it's their happy place too.
You have your own personal definition of wealthy.
Plant Moran Wealth Management knows it takes a personal approach to get you there. Experience the difference with Plant Moran Wealth Management. Book a consultation today.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Start the year moving, not hurting. If joint pain is holding you back, listen up. Hi, I'm Tyvis Powell with QC Kinetics. There's a way to get real relief without surgery, without downtime, and without putting your life on pause. Dr. Tesner and the other medical pros at QC Kinetics here in Columbus deliver regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair the areas that are causing you pain. Those achy knees, hips, shoulders, back. Instead of facing an invasive operation that sidelines you for months, these treatments happen right in the office and you go about your day. Simple procedure that can deliver big life-changing results. Skip the pain, skip the invasive surgery. Imagine this instead. You're moving better, stronger, planning the year you actually want. Game-changer regenerative treatment from QC Kinetics. January is supposed to be your clean slate, so make it one. Call now for your free consultation. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
It's time for Super Bowl 60. And since we're the official radio home of the Super Bowl, we can say Super Bowl and not big game. So we're going to say Super Bowl a lot. Seahawks and Patriots in the Super Bowl, Sunday, February 8th, here on The Fan.
Matty Ice here with the Columbus Men's Clinic. Guys, you've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you're noticing issues with low T or ED, then your relationships, your confidence, and even your career has already been affected. So, guys, no more excuses. Columbus Men's Clinic has a medical provider focused solely on ED and low T the right way. Since 2014, they've been helping men get safe, effective treatment for over a decade. So call them at 614-300-7400 right now or book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Did you know there's treatments that can help you maintain what you've got? Yeah, that's right, fellas. Just like going to the gym to maintain muscle, there are ways to keep ED and low T at bay without a pill. So it's time to show up for yourself, for your family, and a lot more by going to the Columbus Men's Clinic. Call them at 614-300-7400 or book them online at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. Settle into the cuck chair.
That's right.
Daddy likes to watch.
I'm your daddy.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Daddy, what are you doing?
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know, you go by the window right now. Your window at home. I'll wait.
All right, they're there.
All right. You feel that cold air coming in from the window? Well, if the cold air is coming in, what is the alternative? The alternative is the hot air that you're paying for in your house is escaping. You're paying to heat the outside, and it's because you have poorly insulated and sealed windows. You need new windows from my guys at Universal Windows Direct. How about this deal? Buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers they've ever done. And with 0% interest financing for 60 months, that is 5 years, same as cash, without a penny of interest. Plus, get $1,000 off your entire project. What's the date?
Today is the 30th.
Is tomorrow the 1st?
We have a 31st in January. Sunday's the 1st.
Sunday's the 1st. Okay, well, I just want to tell you that I just recorded some new copy for Universal Windows Direct that starts next week. And this deal that I'm giving you right now is better. Okay?
So get it done.
I'm just saying, in the next couple days.
Get it done.
If you're in the market, get it done.
That's a good tip out of you.
They probably don't like me saying that, but
but you're trying to.
I'm trying to help.
Trying to help. Either way.
Buy 4, get 4 free. 60 months interest free. $1,000 off. It's all available for you. 614-502-5220. UniversalWindowsDirect.com.
All right, let me set this up. Let me take you through this conundrum, like the little internet story here, and it both had us like debating what you would do, like how you would proceed. So a Florida couple, like a lot of couples out there, have trouble getting pregnant, right? It's not the same thing for everybody. We've all got issues there, fertility issues, and there are expensive treatments, ways that you can go to try to get pregnant, and people use that, the in vitro type of stuff. And this Florida couple used one of these, and as far as they knew,
they saved the egg and saved the sperm.
As far as we knew. So this is a story of Tiffany Score and Stephen Mills.
Before you continue, I think the more disturbing aspect of this story is the fact that this married couple looks like they're identical twins. I mean, their facial structure, everything is the same.
I'm looking at the photo right now of them holding their baby, which tells a big part of what the story is. And yeah, they do.
They look the same.
Yep, but I guess I'll just trust that they're not brother and sister. And you know what?
You look like me in a wig.
So
let's do it.
So here's what happened. Like after, they had their baby, and pregnancy, fine. Birth, fine. But pretty much right away, they notice something is a little bit amiss.
Well, they're white.
They're purely white.
The baby,
they're super white.
What's the technical term?
The baby
not white.
Is not white at all.
Not a little white.
No, not even a little bit white. A completely different race.
Yes.
This baby.
The other question I have, though, with the ultrasounds that they have, because we had an ultrasound where you could pretty much see the baby's face. Like at no point in utero did they see like, hey, you got a nice healthy baby here. By the way, just running this past you, this baby's black. You know that, right? What? Just saying. I mean, the ultrasound tells us this baby's black.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they got the sophisticated ultrasound pictures now.
I didn't even know that was something that could be scoped out before birth.
We had a picture of Samantha in utero where it's like she was smiling and put her little fist up.
Are you serious?
Like a school picture. Of course. No, I'm not serious. But you could see her face.
And you could tell.
Yeah.
So here's what, obviously the conundrum with this couple, they have this baby, and it's a beautiful, healthy little girl. But years after the embryo was implanted, they get to the birth. They're now choosing to sue. And here's what the conundrum is they say that they are willing to raise the child, but they feel that there's a legal and moral obligation to unite the baby with her genetic parents and hand her over to them if they wish.
See, that's the tough thing. I understand being furious and suing. I get that. Because at the end of the day,
so do I.
You paid for a service. That service was obviously faulty and incorrect. They're also concerned that somebody else was given their embryo.
Exactly.
And they may have a biological kid out there.
There's a switch up, and in that other couple clearly. Now, maybe.
At no point, by the way, did these people say, we don't want this child. They say they love the child.
Right.
They love the child, and they want to keep the child, but they feel like it's a responsibility if the biological parents are out there. They have a responsibility to say, well, this, I guess, is technically yours. I wouldn't be able to make that call.
I don't know.
I'd be like, well, this is my kid. That's the way it goes. This kid was inside me. We love it. We care for it. It doesn't matter if we're genetically related or not. From a child standpoint, from a loving the kid standpoint.
Exactly.
I wouldn't let that bother me. I would, though, be bothered by the process, and I would try and hold someone accountable.
Exactly. I think I'm right there. I think I'm right there where they are with you. And I don't know how all this stuff works. Say the other couple who are supposed to have this baby, the egg that produced this baby. Is there a way with this where you could still try to get pregnant and it still, you strike out, doesn't work, doesn't take? I don't know any of this at this point.
Oh, yeah, there's a risk of failure, obviously, when they implant.
So maybe their egg was mistaken. They switched the samples.
Can I tell you something? I was waiting for it, and yet I still don't have the thing ready. Here you go.
You switch the samples.
There you go.
So the labels were mistaken. I don't know how many, are there multiples, right? Like, do you have tons of different ones for if you're going to try again and keep going, like if they don't take?
No, you can only put a certain amount on ice. You have to pay. You have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it. You want a Pepsi, pal? You're going to have to pay for it.
That's right. It's like, you got a
get 2 or 3
limited amount of U-Haul space. You can't have 17 couches unless you pay for 17 spaces.
Because I'm saying maybe all their samples, they're gone. Like, they don't exist anymore.
Right.
Like, theirs never turned into an actual living baby.
I understand this.
But that other couple's did, and it's just wild. The science of it is wild
this
because
is our baby.
It's
we
not
love it.
yours, and yet you had it in your body and then birthed it out.
We're very happy with our baby. However, this is not the baby we ordered.
This is not even like a surrogacy type of thing.
No.
It's not even that.
No.
Because it was the intention was you're having your baby. You're not birthing it to then hand it off, and that was the drill the whole entire time. It's we got somebody else's baby.
You switch the samples.
We're going to do a little pizzazz. Pick your parlay time coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got an accident that's causing delay on westbound 104's on-ramp from South High Street. Crews are on scene there, adding to the holdup. And there's a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 from Lane Avenue to 670. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
College. A time to broaden the mind, question, learn. A time to challenge the status quo. And eat a ridiculous amount of pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of The Ohio State University and the unofficial bank of pizza. Let's go Bucks! Let's get more for money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
Teachers need tons of help.
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-691-9999. That's 800-691-9999.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager. Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Did you know that Tansky Sawmill Toyota has a Toyota certified collision center? They only use Toyota factory parts, and the cars are put back together by Toyota trained technicians. Don't trust just anyone to keep your Toyota a Toyota. In the unfortunate case of an accident, bring your Toyota to Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit TanskyAutobody.com to schedule an appointment, or visit them today. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Tansky.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much left because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part, knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. Ohio State football announced today that the spring game will be played on April 18th. Buckeye football will be back in the shoe 78 days from now. College basketball tonight in the top 25, a top 10 tilt in the Big Ten, in East Lansing with number 7 Michigan State hosting third-ranked Michigan, and Dayton is at number 21 St. Louis. The Ohio State basketball team returns to action tomorrow at Wisconsin at 2 o'clock. Christoph Tilley and Gabe Cupps are both listed as questionable for tomorrow's game. Both missed last game against Penn State with injuries. And only one game in the NHL tonight, which features the Columbus Blue Jackets. They're in Chicago taking on the Blackhawks. The CBJ have won 7 of their last 8 games. Face-off is at 8:30 here on The Fan. This update is sponsored by High Bank Distillery Co. Locally inspired dishes and award-winning cocktails. Visit highbankco.com to make your reservation. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls, Jack, wearing this.
My eyes!
And only this.
Is it over? Can I open my eyes?
Here's Man and Timmy.
It's a big joint birthday party tonight that you and I were both invited to, but we're not going to.
Tonight's the night.
You got Nicole Sheeran's birthday. You got Cole's birthday. He produces Rothman and Ice. You got Matty Ice's birthday. They're having a little three-way menage party. The Kiki opens up at 8.
How many people are going to this thing, though?
It's going to be a rager, man.
Is Dom possibly going to
Dom keeps asking.
Show up?
He has asked. We got to test Dom for something. He may have a touch of something because he keeps asking me every 5 minutes, hey, Mikey, you going tonight? No, Dom, I'm not. Feel free to go.
I told Ice, so my night looks like this. Thanks to my gal Leanne over at OSU Athletics. Jack had been on my ass. He loves going to the Ohio State-Michigan hockey game. We've gone a couple of times, and OSU hockey, look, they're not having the season that they want to be having, but for that series, if you could go to one OSU hockey game, that's the one I would recommend because it's fun. Like it is chippy from the start of the game all the way through.
Oh, absolutely. It's a good time, man.
Uniforms look great out there. And so she hooked me up with some great tickets, and I thank her for that. So we got a little 4-pack. One of Jack's hockey buddies is coming too. So we had a family thing for tonight, and that'll take us, 6:30, 9:30-ish? So I told Matty Ice, I don't know, like a TBD, but maybe if you guys
not going to show up.
We'll have separate cars down here because Sarah and the boys are coming to meet me, and then we're going over. So they could go back home. And if maybe you guys haven't gone to the bar hopping phase yet, I could pop by, say hello in Grandview on my way back to Hilliard. Stop in for a little hello. Tell a couple of jokes.
Hello.
Wave. And then be on my way. I don't know.
Is it me you're looking for?
But you're going back to Dublin. You're not coming back down.
I'm not coming back.
You're not coming back.
I told Nicole that I would take her out to lunch next week for a big birthday bash.
Where'd she want to go?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
What do you think? She's more of a fine dining type of place, like a Cap City Fine Diner, maybe?
She's a little stuck up. I know this because she refuses to go to the Bell. She refuses Taco Bell. God. She said she hasn't had Taco Bell since she was in high school because the last time she went, they said something about their meat tube was broken, and that bothered her.
Please don't get caught up with the meat tube.
I hope all my meat is from a tube.
If you took me to Taco Bell for my birthday lunch, I'd be happy as a clam.
Of course you would.
I get a $10 box.
You're a good, clean boy. Hey, are you ready for pizzazz?
Pizzazz!
Pizzazz!
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
It's the lull between the championship games and the Super Bowl. You will see no Pro Bowl wagers here. And nothing with the Senior Bowl either because they suck. Instead, let's focus on some of the things we neglect during the football season. Golfy. Farmers Open. We are farmers.
Hey,
bum. Brooks Koepka's back on the tour. Is he going to win or finish in the top 5? No, but it's good to see him out there. Justin Rose at the top of the leaderboard this afternoon. I don't have the stomach to take him to win, but I'll put some scratch on a top 5 finish. And give me Cam Young for a top 5 finish. And give me Cam Newton to run his mouth about something and sound stupid. How about some English soccer? Hello! A few years back, the Wolverhampton Wolves were one of the steady eddies in the EPL. They'd finish middle of the pack, not a ton of drama surrounding them, but now, yuck! They're almost a shoo-in for relegation. Only 1 win and 8 points on the whole season. That's beyond stink. They're hosting Bournemouth, who haven't been anything to write home about. But with 30 points on the season, they look like the 85 Bears compared to the Wolves. But I got a feeling for one afternoon, Timmy, one afternoon,
I got a feeling
those yellow and black Wolves fans will have something to cheer for. Plus 195 odds for them to win, and I'm taking it. Moneyline hockey, follow me. Jackets over the Blackhawks. Flyers over the Kings. Wings beat the Avs. Yinzers over the Rangers.
Damn.
Hurricanes beat the Capitals. You got all that?
That's a lot.
That's all money line. Australian Open, baby. Men's final.
Oh, Mikey's saying tennis names.
The Joker against Alcaraz. Now, Alcaraz is 2-0 in Grand Slam finals against the Joker. But the Joker beat Alcaraz at the Aussie Open last year. My man Carlos is just too strong. He's the heavy favorite at minus 320 odds, but I'm rolling with the Spaniard. Throw $10 on all that, and you could be taking home 5,900 smackaroons.
Oh, my God. All right, we're starting off with a pair of college basketball top 25 matchups tonight. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Top 10 battle in the Big Ten. Breslin Center, East Lansing. It's going to be rocking. You got Michigan State and their arch rival, Michigan. Spartans are 19-2. Michigan is 19-1. I think this one could be dictated by one of the best guards and best facilitators in the country outside of Purdue's Braden Smith, who just looks like a good old Amish guy out there, just dribbling it right up your hoo-ha and passing the ball all over the places. I'm talking about Jeremy Fears, sophomore standout for the Spartans, 14 points per game. You know how many assists he has per game?
How many?
15.
He's averaging 15?
I'm lying. It's 9, but that's still really
15?
good. He's one of 2 guys with over 8 assists per game, along with Smith. So, take Sparty. They're given 1.5. Take Sparty. Go over 145.5 points. Dayton fans, you're going to be paying attention tonight. You got a little trip to 21st ranked St. Louis. That's the Billikens. They're 20-1. What the hell is a Billiken, by the way? He's this weird-looking fat feller. Looks like a cross between a Buddha and some kind of jacked-up white TCU horned frog. So put that in your image bank. It's a mythical good luck figure created in 1908 by the Germans. I don't know. But SLU has got that goggle-wearing good old boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's Robbie Alvula. He's great, but I also think Dayton's ready to get off the mat after 3 straight single-digit losses. They're getting 10.5. Dayton covers under 152.5. We got Kansas and BYU tomorrow. Oh, that field house is going to be rocking. Darren Peterson, it says in his contract, this is not a rest day, so I play today. And I know that A.J. DeBanza for BYU, he's going to choke down a Crown Burger. He's going to go out there and try to get a win because that's what Joseph Smith told him to do. But he won't. KU's going to win. They're going to cover. Buckeye basketball tomorrow at Wisconsin. The Kohl Center's a tough place to play. I would say take Wisconsin to cover here because it's only 3.5, and I think the Buckeyes' road issues might pop up again over the 157.5. In the NBA, take the Cavs to cover over the Suns tonight, and I've got Donovan Mitchell hitting 45 points, rebounds, and assists. Jackets hockey against the spread, -1.5. They get it done by 2 goals, get an empty netter, and they win at 5-3 over with the goal line. golfy, farmers, like you said. Justin Rose is off to a great start. We got him and Michael Thorbjornsen in the top 5 when it's all done. How about Teddy NASCAR? We got the Cookout Clash in Winston-Salem. That is the home of tobacco, and Cookout is the home of great char-grilled burgers, the best value meal in the biz. Tyler Reddick, JJ's brother, for a top 3 finish, hitting some threes. Book it. Rubbin's Racing, baby. Yeah, pizzazz. $10 gets you $152,453.
Paid off the mortgage.
Pizzazz, Tommy. You ain't got to pay for nothing the rest of your life.
Pizzazz. All right. I only got a 6-pack this week. I'm going to scale it down from you guys. You guys went big. I'm going to go a little smaller. My 6-pack covers 6 different leagues, 5 different sports. We're going to start out tonight, Michigan State. I think Michigan State gets the job done tonight. They're playing at home. Screw Michigan. Pizzazz, Michigan State. Jackets taking on the Blackhawks tonight. Of course, I'm taking the Jackets. They're going to win that game. No problem. My team, Arsenal, in the Premier League. They are visiting Leeds this weekend.
Hell yes.
That's right. And Arsenal, they'll get the job done. They're my guys. They're going to get it done. Take Arsenal. The Cavs in Phoenix. I know, Timmy, you had this one too. Cavs on the money line. I'm taking them. Tennis. Common Man, we were talking about, you were talking about Carlos Alcaraz and the Joker taking each other on the championship.
Men's final on Sunday.
Carlos Alcaraz, of course.
He's the heavy favorite, but
I don't care. He's in my parlay. It doesn't really matter
it's
much.
His time.
Yeah.
What about Sabalenka?
I don't know about Sabalenka.
What about Elena Rybakina?
I don't know Rybakina.
Ooh, Sabalenka or Rybakina?
All right, my final pick here in the Farmers Insurance Open. I'm getting a player here, top 10. My guy, Jake Knapp. Not Jason Knapp.
Jason
but my
Knapp
guy,
fixed you a lot of issues around here.
He does, but Jake Knapp, I like him. He's in the top 10. He's just, I think he's like 8th now or so, but I like him. He's moving up the leaderboard. Put him in your top 10. $10 on this. It's not going to win you $150,000 or $6,000. It's going to win you $200.
All right,
but that's some walking around money.
You have to have some reasonable parlays every now and then, Teddy.
That could be the parlay to hit.
We can't all be whack jobs all the time. I have some Buckeye basketball news for you. Plus,
is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
You don't sound.
No, it's good.
Okay,
it's good.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
Better be great.
All right. And more go to jails. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some slowdown due to a crash that's blocking the left lane if you're on northbound 71 on the north side after 670. And there's a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's on westbound 161 before 270 on the east outer belt. It's going to be slow from Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's irresistible Hawaiian Sliders, there's nothing like it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, the new year is here, and if you're like many of us, you're ready to improve your health. But if you're feeling low energy, not sleeping well, or not seeing results in the gym, keeping that resolution can be tough. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if those symptoms sound familiar, we can likely help. They often point to low testosterone, and treating low T is what we do. But this year, we're also helping men go further with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring growth hormone peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more. Designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With our low T treatments combined with our body composition programs, most men notice real improvements. More energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive as well. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Now's the time to buy or renew your 2026 dog licenses. Not only are dog licenses required by law, but fees support the Franklin County Dog Shelter and Adoption Center. Buy or renew your dog licenses today at franklincountyauditor.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Don't start the new year with the same old ride. Right now, score low lease payments on all 2026 models, like $149 a month for a brand new Elantra or $159 for a new Sonata. Hurry in and kick off the new year right. Columbus or Dublin or glexhyundai.com. With proof credit $39.95 down plus tax, title, and fees. 2-year lease with 10K miles per year. New Hyundais come equipped with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Ends 2/2.
Love football, love wings? Put those bad boys together and you get Austin and Byrne live at Roosters.
Presented by Bryant Heating and Cooling.
Large amounts of football and all the donkey sauce you can handle. Mondays on the Fans YouTube channel.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
It's easy to think of winter as a time when not much is happening in the landscape or in the pest and disease world. However, there are a couple of services that can help your trees and shrubs during the colder months, like horticultural oil and anti-desiccant applications. Visit trees4ohio.org. That's trees, the number 4ohio.org to learn more and to find an ISA-certified arborist in your area who is trained and has the proper equipment to perform your tree work safely. Hair Volume from New Nordic will make your hair look thick and healthy. Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and newnordicusa.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens with your latest forecast. We're looking at bitter cold air again tonight, temperature dropping to -6. A 10 TV Weather Impact Alert Day remains in place for early Saturday due to the cold. Mix of sun and clouds Saturday, highs in the teens. We're back down near 0 Saturday night into early Sunday with another alert day in place, near 20 with sunshine Sunday. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
We have a producer who passes out easily and hosts you wish would pass out easily. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I talked to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know what? It's cold out. You can't be letting your hard-earned money slip out the window, literally.
Not paying to heat it out there.
If you have leaky windows, that's exactly what's happening. You're paying to heat that beautiful air. Instead of breathing it in, it's going right outside to heat the deer. That's ridiculous. I had 2 deer sleeping in my backyard this morning when I woke up.
Did they look fine?
I thought they were frozen to death, but then they started to move, and everything was okay.
They're supposed to be out there. They're good. They don't need to be heated out there.
I understand, but they're not normally sleeping in my yard. I'm not the most wooded lot in the world. There's a little bit of coverage, but I was concerned about them. And, of course, Samantha wanted to go out and hug them and get rabies. Anywho.
Well, don't do that.
No, don't do that, but do fix your windows. Because right now at Universal Windows Direct, you buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. Plus 0% interest financing for 60 months. You can spread your payments over 5 years, same as cash, without a penny of interest. Also, $1,000 off your entire project. So buy 4, get 4 free, 60 months interest free, $1,000 off, and you get a free in-home estimate. All of that. Call them today, 614-502-5220, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com.
You know, I had another couple of jailbirds that I didn't discuss from earlier, and it was the second time I've gone to a musical now for one of the 2026 Kappa productions. They had Back to the Future right off the start of the year. We broke that down, and I saw Les Miserables, which was kind of outside of my wheelhouse, but I like to... Part of going to a show like that is being outside your wheelhouse, seeing
Adam
what
King
that's
saw
like.
it too.
And, well, Adam
He
King
loves himself a lavish Broadway musical.
That is his wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a little bit of the acting when I was in high school too, but musicals would not have been like my total thing. Even though I was in one of them, wouldn't have been my bread and butter.
What was your biggest acting role that you had?
It probably would have been when I was the silent king, so I didn't even have any lines in Once Upon a Mattress, which is a lavish musical, but I wasn't singing. I didn't have to sing.
You didn't have any
in that
lines?
One. No, he's like a mime. He's got a spell cast on him. It's all like pantomiming everything.
That sounds really stupid.
Yeah, it was. I felt really stupid, but that was the role I had to try to break into the club there.
Mm-hmm.
So when the show ends, this was the second time this happened. It's almost like I don't know what it is. It's like an epidemic. Like when we get off an airplane and we're taxing, everyone feels the need to just stand right up when we as human beings know we're not going anywhere. We can't go anywhere. And I feel like when a show is done or whether it's a sporting event, there's this group of people that wants to get up and go immediately and get the hell out of Dodge. We've already committed. We've already made the decision that we're going out on a weeknight. We're going to spend time out of the house. A lot of us have paid a lot of money to be at these events. Let's relax. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Not
when
you. You didn't pay for it.
Regardless, I want to enjoy it all the same. When the show is over, there is a proper decorum. There's respect that you pay to the actors that put all this work into it.
I agree with you, Timmy.
There's a curtain call that's custom, that's tradition in live performances, and I got these two jabrones sitting right next to Sarah. The second that the final note is sung, before anything happens up there, which there's still a lot going on, they pop up and they're just like, excuse me, and it's a pretty small row there at the Ohio Theater. So they're basically pushing us out into the aisle, and by the time we get pushed out there, I got this other mad rush of people that is looking to leave as they're taking their curtain call. So we just get pushed right out into the lobby. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we're leaving. I guess we're going. May as well head to the parking garage and go home now.
So you didn't stay for the curtain call?
I got pushed out. I got literally forced out. Jail. There must have been 100 people that were trying to leave early.
I agree with you.
You're at a show. You're at the Ohio Theater.
It's valid.
You're at the theater.
You're out for the evening.
Stay.
Embrace being out.
You want some more jails now? Or
let me pay off on teas, then some jails. Buckeye basketball news. Puff Johnson's temporary restraining order that allows him to play for the Buckeyes has been extended for 2 more weeks.
That's what you had for me?
That's what I have for you. The Buckeyes are playing at Wisconsin tomorrow afternoon.
I thought it was something bigger than the Puff news, like you had an inside scoop on if Tilly was playing for sure. Or
I don't think Tilly's going to play.
Puffy. It's Puffy.
Puffy? That's no good?
What do you think?
Restraining order extended. 2 more weeks of Puffy.
Is this not the most ridiculous age ever with college basketball and college football?
I don't disagree.
We're working on a 2-week restraining order so he still gets to play, but it could get sliced off when that period of time is done. What in the world is going on? And you
don't like my story?
Puff Johnson, I like his size. He has neat size for the position he plays at 6'8", and so he's got an ability to defend multiple positions. And I remember saying when this news happened, I did not think he would be able to factor in from what I had heard that it was going to be on the outside looking in, but he has already appeared in 2 basketball games, and in his last appearance, he got some decent minutes in there, scored a bucket, had a few rebounds. Maybe as this guy gets a little bit more comfortable, he will start to be something for the Buckeyes off the bench. It was nice to see Tayson Chapman, really, like for the first time in his career, make an impact in a basketball game for Ohio State. So they're going to need something from one of those guys if they're going to go and get the job done at Wisconsin, which I already said in my parlay. I don't think they're going to do, but that would be a big-time win.
Let's do some jails. What do you got?
Let's go Nicholas right here. You guys can email in goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Always want to hear from you. He says, my delinquents.
Saturday night in Toledo, Ohio.
He said, I need Ted, to hand this out to both you, Man and Timmy.
Uh-oh.
You should be in the prison prom. What is that? You spoke of poo particles the other day, and you both said it's best practice to close the toilet seat when flushing
Correct.
to help limit the poo particles. You're telling me you don't flush the second poo hits the water? You sit and waft in the smell the entire time? Disgusting. Ted sentenced them. Now, Nikki, baby.
I don't flush the second the poo hits the water.
I sometimes do, depending on what's going
Now,
on.
if my poo is girthy enough where it breaks the surface of said water,
disgusting. Then
which
you take a picture of it,
which
first.
I've had, and then that just funkifies everything. But the whole purpose of the water is it sort of mutes the smell.
Do you?
And then I get sprinklets on my ass if I flush while I'm still sitting.
Yeah.
If you're in like a public restroom, though, it's you're not going to let that just sit there, right?
If you're in a public restroom,
Well, those flushes are
those
like jet
automatic
engines.
flushers. So how are you going to flush that?
Well, if they are the
You
automatic,
push the
you
button.
push the button.
You reach back
A lot
and
of
push
these
the
things
button.
don't
and
even
it'll
have
flush.
the button anymore.
They got the.
No, I don't.
The ones here in this building.
Can I tell you something?
They do.
If you're sitting down on one of our jet engines that we have in this
you'll
bathroom,
get sucked in.
Your intestines will get sucked out of your rectum.
But the ones that we go upstairs are not like that.
You can't flush when you're sitting.
It'd be like an Aliens movie.
Yes.
You'll just
Like,
have
what is that, a tapeworm coming out? No, it's my lower intestine.
It'd be like a scene in a Final Destination movie. What happened? He was playing ping pong where the axes were
Too
hanging.
much
No.
suction.
He flushed the toilet in there. It sucked out his guts. He's dead now.
All right, well, Teddy, do you think we need to go to jail because we don't flush as soon as the poo hits the water?
Well, Timmy says he does it more often than you do.
I do occasionally.
Yeah,
And I
mean,
do think that also because your ace
Only
is
when I
providing-
break the surface,
Yeah.
Greg Louganis.
I think Greg Louganis, your ace is sort of acting as a suction over the bowl, so it's blocking all the particles from escaping when you flush. Maybe you do
But it's
get
still
spritzed.
hitting, it's still spraying
Maybe
your
you
ass.
get spritzed. But my toilet doesn't spritz my ace. It just flushes down. It's controlled. I have a nice American standard. What do you have? You got a Kohler?
Moen?
I think I got a Moen, actually.
Moen.
I think it's a Moen.
Moen's in the toilet game? I thought they were just faucets.
No, I think they do it all.
What about Delta?
Delta?
Yeah, Delta.
I don't think they're in the toilet game.
They're mainly just the faucets. then.
Probably.
Shower head nozzles.
Yeah.
Faucets. You know.
I got
all those,
I got a
you know all
double
those
H.
Kohler toilets
Hershey
come
Highway
from.
is the brand of my toilet.
Wisconsin's big in that toilet game.
They are.
Are they?
That's where Kohler comes from.
Yeah.
That's
the bathroom company.
That's the Kohl Center.
I think it's got to be. Well, that's
I thought-
Kohl,
I
not
thought it-
Kohler. Is there a difference between?
I thought it was the clothing store.
Is Kohl Kohl's?
Kohl's.
Yeah, I think they've got Kohl's, but also Kohler. So toilets and nice pants. Genuine Sonoma.
Come on. Read another one, you
That's
moron.
what they got. Let's go, My Josie's Triers.
This is the show, and we're not going to change it.
Go to jail for my kids. Your kids, Marty. Something's got to be done about your kids. And their coat and boot etiquette during these snowy and wintry conditions. We have a dog, still has to go outside from time to time, and we've got paths dug out in our yard to make that easier. We've done that too. That's a good tip there. The problem is that the coats are thrown haphazardly on the couch, over chairs, everywhere, even though there's a giant coat rack mounted on the wall. The worst is that the boots are just left on the tile floor when I have several floor mats and towels to place them on. Now we have water pools all over the place from the snow melt, and I'll walk to refill the pet's food dish and step in what feels like a lake. So frustrating, GTJ my family.
Yeah, I see I see why that's frustrating.
How would you not see how that's frustrating?
And I sentenced them all to 5 years in jail.
Is there anything worse than a dry sock turning damp just like that? You got a nice pair, because for me, I get home from work, I take my socks off
I
because
can
it's
think
gross.
of a few things that are grosser than that, but
Stop it. My
they all
socks
involve the rectum.
Yes. Do you take your socks off when you get home from work? I hope you do, because it's disgusting the amount of sweat that goes on around here throughout a whole day.
First of all, my feet don't sweat. But yes, I do change my socks when I get home.
You say your feet don't sweat.
My feet don't sweat. I'm not an animal.
Your feet are just perfectly fine.
You want to feel them right now?
They're in a shoe. They're just
you want to feel my
perfectly
puppies?
good. No, I don't want to touch your puppies. That's nasty.
Teddy.
I'm not Rex Ryan, okay?
You want to touch my puppies?
Oh, those are some beautiful feet.
$1,000, I will.
I agree with you on the 5 years.
You are just a cheap whore. That's what you are. Have some standards.
He said $1,000.
Doesn't matter. Let's talk about fake urine coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got traffic backing up due to an accident that's blocking 2 center lanes on westbound 670 at Grandview Avenue. And there's a bit of a slowdown on southbound 71 on that north side between 17th Avenue and 5th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Coda. Riding Coda is easier than ever now that you can pay with just a hop on Coda. And with a tap of your smartphone, smartwatch, or card, you're ready to ride. Learn more and move your way at coda.com/tap. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Did you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? And did you know there's a good chance it's just hormones? Hi, I'm Evan Bass, founder of the Columbus Men's Clinic, and I started this clinic a decade ago to take care of men. If your testosterone is low, then motivation, energy, and drive often follow too. And keeping resolutions can feel like walking through mud, and even more so as we age. ED and low T tend to get worse if untreated. And guys, you're not alone. Your physician-led support team at the Columbus Men's Clinic has your back. For years, we've effectively treated ED and low T comprehensively, and with proven treatments dialed in just for you. With same-day booking, you can meet our passionate medical team, and by this afternoon, you'll leave with a plan that's designed to be sustainable for life. The number one thing we hear guys say is, I forgot how I used to feel. Guys, it's time to feel amazing and crush this new year. Call my team right now and let us treat you to an unforgettable experience. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. That's columbusmensclinic.com.
It's Timmy Hall and AI Common Man. Happy to ring in another year with our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Mikey, do you want to be a millionaire? Hollywood is the place to do it.
From now until March 25th, you have the chance to win $1 million instantly. And here's something Mikey likey. All new brunch items at the Sportsbook restaurant and bar like Biscoff stuffed French toast, country Benedict, or roast beef hash skillet. Yummy.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
These two dopes fight like an old married couple.
Girl fight.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, check it out. Nerd fight.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. Let's go to jail Friday. More go to jails coming up in mere moments. But first, let's talk about fake urine, shall we? I would like to remind you that this man went to college. Former NFL safety Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger, said he tried everything in the books to pass a drug test during his playing career at LSU.
Okay, you said went to college. You could.
I mean, he went to LSU. Still, it's an institution of higher learning. Your laugh here.
Yeah.
And recalled using various techniques, including fake penises and drinking bleach. During Tuesday's installment in his In the Bayou podcast, Mathieu explained that he got severely sick after he drank Coca-Cola that was topped with bleach, a recipe he discovered while scrolling Google.
Wow, did he stumble past the Tide Pod recipe as well?
Here is a quote from Honey Badger. I done tried everything in the books. I've used other people's urine. They got the fake penises. I'll tell you a funny story. Not funny because I could have died. But a couple tests before I realized they were going to kick me out of school, I'm on Google trying to figure out how the F I'm going to pass this test. They keep threatening me. I'm scrolling, and I come across some SH that says, put some bleach on top of your Coca-Cola. And so I did that. I felt like my whole insides were erupting. I ended up throwing that blank up. At that point, I was like, F it. I've run out of tricks.
JC.
I thought that was going to save my life. It didn't. It backfired.
Well, no,
You're dumb.
I think the fact that he was able to vomit did save his life. Wouldn't you think? If he wasn't able to yak all that up, he's probably a dead man for ingesting that much bleach.
So you could just put anything on Google and some idiot will believe it.
Wow.
It's like, oh, you got a little head cold there. Put some razor blades in your orange juice. Drink some of those down. That'll just clear that right up.
Well, what did Trumpy say to do? Inject a little Lysol into your bloodstream?
That was the early days of the pandemic. He was just trying to be helpful.
Just trying to figure out a way to inoculate yourself.
Just trying to be helpful.
Just looking for answers, all right? Why don't we just sip on some scissor and call it a day, all right? At least he tried the Whizzinator. That's what that was called,
Tried
right?
the fake penises.
The Whizzinator.
Ontario Smith, former Vikings running back, was famous for having the fake.
I bet that was a hot item back in the day for a certain kind of crowd. Had to come in all like different colors and sizes.
Well, of course, it has to come in different colors. I think that was the problem with Ontario Smith. He was a large black man. He got a white wiener.
One. He had Aaron Baines.
I don't think that's your wiener, sir. How dare you tell me what's my wiener and what's not my wiener?
That'd be nice if you could order them like based on like a name, image, and likeness, So it could help you like pick which one you needed. Like I'm getting the George Murasan. And it's just a picture of him up there. And you see the item and the plastic right there. His face up here.
That's the Greg Oden model right there.
You got
My God.
The Murasan, and these are in the triple XLs, right?
Oh,
Like
then you go down the list, and then it's a picture of me on the box.
Hi. Hi. Would you like to pretend to have my wiener?
Here is the little ricordati. This is when,
and it is.
Oh
little.
boy, go to jail Friday.
Huge sack, not included.
All right, ready for some?
Yeah.
Urban's Lil Meyer here, my guys.
Excuse me.
So I had to stop by a corporate office for work last Friday, and I'm walking in. I saw a delivery driver drop off about 7 fresh pizzas in the lobby and left them there, right? 15 minutes later, I go to leave. They're still there. I forgot something, so I had to go back in. 5 minutes later, they were still there. I began texting my friends on what the rules are for claiming unclaimed pizza. I love this. This is like the unclaimed fund for the state of Ohio.
Well, there's rules. There's got to be rules involved. Without rules, there's chaos, Timmy.
He said I walk back in 5 more minutes later and they're gone. I saw multiple others eyeing them like me, so I'm betting someone snagged them. But who leaves freshly hot pizzas unattended for nearly 30 minutes?
Timmy?
I don't know if there's a sentencing right here, but
you would do this all the time. You would do it all the time. Now, I've shamed you into making some changes. You're still not perfect. But
I would have my lunch on my desk, though.
Yeah, you'd go out, get yourself a nice, fresh, hot, whatever, Chick-fil-A sandwich, McDonald's, whatever it is.
And then I get bogged down by work.
No, it's not even that. Don't even blame it on that. Not like you're on the trading floor and all of a sudden it's like, I got to make this trade.
Yeah, sure.
No.
It's business happening, man.
Idiot.
Meetings with fish.
What you'll do.
We're going to blame it on the rain?
Is you'll come down with the bag to your desk, put the bag down.
Yeah.
Then you'll walk over to the napkin machine. And you'll go get a napkin.
The hell's a napkin?
You know what I mean?
machine?
Little paper towel dispenser that we use for napkins. You go over there, but now I got to stop and talk to somebody on the way.
There's
to the
Nicole.
Paper towel dispenser. Oh, hey, how you doing? And then you got to talk to someone else. And then 35 minutes later, after you've done all your dumb conversations that nobody really wants to have with you anyway, you finally get back to the bag of food, which is ruined. It has died right there on your desk.
And now?
Now you've gotten a little bit better.
I don't do that anymore.
Now you only waste 5 minutes when you walk in.
I don't waste even 5 minutes. I get that meal. I suck that thing down the second that I get to
suck it down like Coca-Cola.
Like Coca-Cola. I do. And you know what?
Coca-Cola with bleach on it.
Coca-Cola with a little rum in it.
Rumpelstiltskin?
He's a good man. And you know what? Back to the beginning of the show, that's where shaming comes in handy. Because you pointed that out to me again and again and again. And I'm letting my lunch get cold. Nobody wants to do that. I might even go a step further and invest in the tray and just eat it in the parking lot like a true degenerate loser.
You're cooking. Now you're cooking with gas.
Oh, and by the way, on the fast food subject, Lucille got at us in the chat and wanted to ask us why we're so worried about germs when we eat so much fast food.
What does that have to do with germs?
What the hell's that got to do with the germs? You don't know where your food's coming wherever you get it. You're, in a sense, whether it's fast food, grocery store, the Meijer, the Kroger, I just got bad chicken at Meijer. Mess you up, man. I had to throw that out. I already cooked it, and then I could tell it was bad. Had to call an audible and go out and get Raising Cane's. That could have been touched by some people. I don't know.
It's all touched by everyone.
Unless you're doing every part of the food processing yourself, from farm to table, slaughtering the cow with your own hands.
Even then, how do you know you don't got mad cow?
You could have mad cow. Maybe you're more skilled in the slaughtering and not testing it. I don't know.
I go and I get my McDonald's and I get my fries and I Lysol all my fries down. I spray them and then I eat them.
You want them really clean.
I do. I want them super clean.
Really clean.
And I drink a little bleach with my Coca-Cola.
Let's go, my pizza-loving evacuators.
He's a good, hard-working boy. Let him bring in your mail.
I'm so glad for this week to be over, from not having any school, from me and my husband going to work every single day this week, to relying on our 13-year-old and our 11-year-old boys to take care of each other throughout much of the week. And for the ridiculous rise in phone screen time. I put myself in jail for not policing it better, but even when we try to sit down on the couch as a family to watch a show or a movie, they want to go straight back to scrolling their phones as if they hadn't done that for 5 hours a day already.
You got to take the phone away. It's family time now.
Can I finish? And imagine the looks I got when I dared suggest we play a card game or Monopoly. My one son looked at me and quipped, "I'd rather be dead." Come on. Go to jail. Love your mother. Yeah. I'm even gonna. I have a little situation tonight because we're gonna have Jack and one of his buddies. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pull dad rank here, if I see too much eyes on the phone that I deem unnecessary, I'm gonna make a comment about it.
You should.
We're going to watch live hockey.
It's disrespectful.
Live hockey
to the athletes out there that are risking paralysis to entertain you.
We're gonna try to start fights with Michigan Wolverines. Okay. That's where your eyes need to be.
No, you're going to scream
where
at
it's
both of them. I paid for these tickets. Now, they don't need to know that you didn't.
That they came from Leanne.
They don't need to know that.
They don't know.
I paid for these tickets. You sons of bitches. You take their phones and you throw them on the ice. That's what you do.
I'm going to throw them out on the ice.
Throw them on the ice.
Throwing phones on ice. Hitting players in the head.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't hit the player in the head, but you just throw it on the ice.
Chuck it like it's a hat trick.
Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You should watch out for an accident that's blocking the left lane on southbound 270 on the east outer belt before 670. Traffic is moving slow from Easton Way, and we've got a bit of a delay on southbound 315 from 670 to Town Street. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders, there's nothing like it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Did you know that Tansky Sawmill Toyota has a Toyota certified collision center? They only use Toyota factory parts, and the cars are put back together by Toyota trained technicians. Don't trust just anyone to keep your Toyota a Toyota. In the unfortunate case of an accident, bring your Toyota to Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit TanskyAutobody.com to schedule an appointment, or visit them today. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Tansky.
Shop Meijer Meijer and bring more good to game day with buy 5, save 5 deals on watch party fan favorites. Mix and match and save $5 when you buy 5 or more go-to party items, like select varieties of DiGiorno frozen pizzas and Late July tortilla chips. 24 packs of select Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable, and Brawny paper towels. The buy 5, save 5 deals at Meijer. Now that's the good life. A good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Start the year off moving, not hurting. With joint pain, if it's holding you back, listen up. There's a way to get relief without surgery, no downtime, and without putting your life on pause. Dr. Tesner and the other pros right here at QC Kinetics in Columbus, Ohio, they can deliver regenerative treatments that actually help your body repair areas that are causing you the pain. Those achy hips, knees, shoulders, back, wherever it hurts. And the results, 97% of Cleveland patients report satisfaction with the results. So instead of facing an invasive operation that sidelines you for months, these treatments, they happen right in office and you go about your day. I should know. I've had them. My dad has had them. They feel good and they can deliver life-changing results. Imagine moving around better, being stronger, planning the year you actually want. Do not wait. January is supposed to be a clean slate, so make it yours. So go call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Bishop and Friends.
I took a specific amount of hair like in the middle, so I had a mullet everywhere else, and then just a chunk of hair straight down. Kids do stupid stuff. I'm not immune to it.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Well, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse, Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Let's see. High school, Buckeyes, Browns, kids in the retention pond. It must be Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Football is good. The Fan.
Ryan Day Show is coming up at the top of the hour. Yes, a special edition of the Ryan Day Show. And then at 7 o'clock, it's Buckeye Show time with our guy Beamer. How you doing, Beamer?
Man, Timmy, it's happening. Happy Friday. What's up, Beam? Happy Friday to you.
Do you like our little Jack Nicklaus memorial?
It was actually the first thing I noticed when I walked into the studio.
A good golf-loving guy like you, how are you not going to notice that?
I don't need to hold that.
Oh, all right.
What do we call that, a magazine?
I've thumbed through it before.
No, this is the media guide.
Yeah.
This is the, that's what this has to be. This is from the 2025 edition when Barb was the special honoree, his wife.
It's Barb on the cover, and Jack is almost playfully, like, sneaking up behind her.
Or you show that to the folks.
There you go. I'm going to put that on the...
Hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, Barb. Mind if I just lurk in your picture here?
I think she's actually supporting him.
Get in from your behind. Get in.
He needs her to stand.
Yeah.
She's acting as an actual brace.
That's my
for
former
Jack
boss.
Nicklaus.
I love that man.
Who doesn't love that guy? That guy is golf. That's Jack, man.
We share a birthday, me and Jack.
Do you?
January 21st.
All right.
That's right.
It's a great birthday.
When you were caddying over there, Beamer, did you have any interaction with him?
I'll tell you a funny story. I never did. I never interacted with the big man. But one of my good friends who was working over there, he'll remain nameless at this point. So, every day you got the tee sheet and you would see who you were caddying for. And it was always a big deal when Mr. Nicholas was on property.
Yeah.
Like it was, you knew because he lives right off of the golf course and you'd send a bunch of carts to him and everything. So we get there one morning, didn't really know our assignments, just tells you what time to be there and you don't really know who you're caddying for. And one of my good friends at the time, Tim, you would know him. I'll tell you his name after this. And he walks up, looks like he had just seen a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just getting there, and he's there 30 minutes before me. And he goes, I'm caddying for the boss today. I'm like, uh-oh, have a great time. That sounds like it's going to be fun. So he gets on the first tee box. Everything's fine. Jack hits it right down the middle. I think he pars number 1. On number 2, there's a creek on the right-hand side, and Jack obviously hits a fade. Right? Like that's his traditional shot.
It's tracking towards that crick, huh?
And he hits it up on the left side, but there's a stiff breeze blowing. He gets it up above the trees. And again, this is 10, 12 years ago. So a little bit, he could still get the ball off the ground.
He's still moving it a bit.
Still moving it. And my buddy picks up his bag. He said, "That's a great shot, Mr. Nicholas." And as it's in the air, he sees it get above the tree line, and the wind just starts blowing it. Just all the way over to the right-hand side.
It's a premature great shot.
And he's walking, looking after it like, you stop it, ball. Stop it. Quit it, ball. Ball bounces 1 hop, 2 hop into the creek on number 2.
Oh, no.
And he goes, in his mind, his theory was, I can't believe I just told an 18-time major champion, my boss, who is going to pay me after the round, that he hit a great shot when it ended up in the water. He goes, I've never felt like a bigger jerk in my life.
Did he get any kind of like quip back? Because that's what I guess the next thing you're looking for is like you say that, hey, great shot, Mr. Nicholas. And he says,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he said more than 13 words to him the rest of the day. I think he was just giving him yardage and was like, I'm just going to leave you
That
alone.
is interesting, though, because you don't know who you're going to caddy for until you're there. My father-in-law is a member at Muirfield.
Caddied for him before.
And he tells a story about how he was in the facility there, and somebody comes up and says, "Hey, we have a guest that's going to play, but he needs a member to play with him. Do I have any takers?" And they wouldn't tell him who the guest was. You either say yes or no. And so he said, "Okay, I guess I'll do it. I don't know who this jabron is." And he walks out and he's playing with Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He plays 18 with Michael Jordan. Can you imagine being the caddy walking up and seeing Michael Jordan there?
Your father-in-law played with
18
with his airness.
Yes.
At Muirfield
and
Village.
they kept gambling on every hole.
Oh, I can't imagine
You got to be. I know your father-in-law did quite well, but there's one thing to be gambling and then gambling with the king of gambling.
Well, he didn't have enough cash on him because
nobody does.
He didn't know, and so Michael's like spotting him. IOUs.
Well, when Michael's saying we're going for 50 a hole, and
it's
then
not
you think that it's $50
right,
and it's really 50,000, you get into a little bit of a pickle there.
There are a bunch of stories from out there that you would just not believe. The amount of money that these guys have riding on
it's
matches,
ridiculous.
It's
I believe
out of
it.
control.
All right, so we got the Ryan Day Show coming up at 6 o'clock, then Buckeye Show at 7. What's coming up on the Buckeye Show tonight?
Coming up on the Buckeye Show, we'll talk about some Ohio State revenue, everybody's favorite thing. We've got a revenue report. Joshua Perry's in with me tonight, so we're excited to hang out with him. We'll hear more from Ryan Day after the Ryan Day Show, and then we will check in with former Buckeye Joshua's teammate Michael Bennett coming up at 7:30.
Ryan Day at 6, Buckeye Show at 7, then Jackets time at 8. Back page.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Beamer, talking about it a little earlier. Have you ever been able to go over to the Shot? I know you used to work there back when you were a student. The hockey series against Michigan. You ever seen Ohio State, Michigan in the hockey series?
I have. It's great.
Yeah, just unbelievable chippiness, entertaining from start to finish. They got the game tonight at 6:30. They're going to play another one at home tomorrow on Saturday, so you guys can check that out if you're looking to do something a little bit different. I got one more here for go to jail, some jailbirds here late on a Friday. Beam, I know you had one to tell me about too, but hold tight. My cuck chair sitters.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you can't do a thingy there. Didn't quite know who to throw in jail here until I watched it play out, so I'll run it by you. I'm at the coffee shop in one of our public library branches, next up to order a drinky drink. Ooh, cafe latte, Machu Picchu. Then a gal came up behind me, asked the barista if she could please have a plastic spoon. She appeared to not be purchasing anything. The barista then hit her back with a, sure, but I'll have to charge you. The gal kind of chuckled for a second, and I did too. Then he said back to her, no, I'm not joking. That'll be 25 cents.
Oh, just give the plastic
And she said,
spoon.
Seriously? Then she said she didn't have any coins or cash, and he said, I can run your card. I thought the guy had a tone about it, and just watching this woman run her card for 25 cents for a spoon, you have hundreds of them, and you're charging $8 for a latte.
Yeah, that's great.
GTJ.
Yes, go to jail.
Straight jail.
Beamer, what's your jailbird?
Well, we have on-street parking. I've told you guys about my driveway situation. So we park one car in front of the house on the street, one car in the driveway.
Okay.
I spent probably an hour and a half, 2 hours digging out my parking spot. The snow accumulates.
It's hard work, baby.
It is.
You're a good hard worker.
That's your spot.
I got home the other night, and there was someone parked in my spot that I had shoveled out. And you know what I did?
No.
You know what I did?
You did something.
I got the shovel out. And I snowed him back in. Good. I worked my tail off to get this spot open for me and my car.
Did you throw some snow on his car too?
No,
just right around the tire bases and the wheel wells.
Yeah, just like how it was for me.
Just
Build it
really
up 4
pack
feet.
it in tight,
I did
too.
I did.
I like a good, petty, vindictive
Tamp it
Beamer.
down a little bit.
So have fun with this, pal.
So it's your own little version of what?
Yeah,
vigilante justice. Nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Looking sexy.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you for
No,
noticing.
Tim doesn't notice anything. He's a loser. Ryan Day Show coming up next. Buckeye Show at 7. We'll see you Monday. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 5-minute delay due to a crash that's in the right lane on westbound 670 at Grandview Avenue. It is stop and go from 315, and there's a couple-minute holdup on westbound 70 downtown between 4th Street and the 71 West Split. This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Whoever said opposites attract was definitely talking about the new spicy menu at DQ. Spicy flamethrower chicken strips, served with a dip of sweet DQ soft serve. Sounds wrong, but tastes so right. The new spicy menu at DQ. Happy tastes good. For a limited time at participating locations. I'm Nicole for 97.